life inside you. And with that, we can practice gratitude and absolutely celebrate it. I want to say good morning to you, South Africa, and welcome to your Feel Good Tuesday on Expresso. Now, of course, you can tell by the energy this morning that we're coming in with something special. We're going to be starting the day with an absolutely important and heartfelt conversation. And this one is about something many of us face, but rarely talk about. We're talking about grief at work. Now, if this rings any bells, or you're feeling like it resonates with you, well, then you've come to the right place, because joining us is Anya van Beek, a leading talent and culture strategist and executive coach who's helping leaders build workplaces where people feel seen, supported, and inspired, even through life's toughest moments. And I can tell you right now that inspiration comes in so many doses. For me right now, it was seeing this incredible, gorgeous human being dancing to the soundtrack of your Feel Good Breakfast show, and that for me just put the biggest smile on my face. Zanele, what's happening on your side apart from just joyful celebration?
Oh, my handsome Ryle, my beautiful light, you stop it. Good morning, my Ryle, and good morning, Mzansi. As you can tell, the vibes are vibing. Ryle is all the way up in the air in terms of being an energizer bunny. I'm excited as well. We hope that you're feeling good this morning. And Siti Absheni, Molweni, Dumelang, Sanwanani, Goeiemorgen, and every greeting in between, because no matter where you are in the country, we are so glad that you decided to join us this morning. And we are turning up the energy, my friend, all in the name of saying yes. We're going to be talking about grief at work, but we're also going to be getting into the kitchen with Taste Master Junior Season 2. And we've got incredible young chefs in the house. Apiwe Sitole serving up cheesy chicken and potato croquettes that are crispy perfection. And then Kimberly Porter's also going to be here, the youngest contestant this season, who's baking her famous camping bread that'll have you ready for your next adventure, my friend. It's inspiration, it's talent, and it's all heart, all in one Tuesday morning right here on Expresso. And of course, you know that we're not complete. It's me in the building, yes, check. It's Ryle in the building, check. It's you, most importantly, check. And then it's the gorgeous and ever perfect and amazing Carissa. Good morning, beautiful.
Oh, good morning, Zanele. Looking so gorgeous in your sunshine yellow, Ryle, too. I'm so grateful to be here with all of you, and of course with you, Mzansi. So thank you for choosing us this morning to get you through your Tuesday, and we hope that you have a gorgeous next 3 hours. For now, though, 2 minutes after 6, let's get into your national news headlines, where President Cyril Ramaphosa has described the government of national unity as, quote, united, and after a 2-day leaders' retreat at the cradle of humankind. Now, representatives from 10 political parties reflected on progress, challenges, and shared priorities such as jobs, food security, and the economy. Now, despite acknowledging tensions during the recent budget process, the leaders pledged to improve consultation and maintain stability. Now, the presidency said all GNU partners reaffirmed their commitment to working together to deliver effective services and uphold the will of South African voters. In other news in the country, Higher Education Minister Buti Manamela has confirmed the resignation of National Student Financial Aid Scheme Board Chair Dr. Karen Standard, whose letter reportedly raises serious governance and safety concerns within the organization. Now, the minister will meet Standard to discuss the allegations before engaging the full NSFAS board later this week. Government says it remains committed to ensuring the scheme operates transparently and serves students effectively as investigations into the reported governance and workplace issues get underway. Well, internationally speaking, the Trump administration plan for possible military action in Nigeria and its decision to label the country or the nation a, quote, country of particular concern, end quote, for religious freedom have drawn sharp pushback from Abuja. Now, President Bola Tinubu rejected Washington's claims that Christians face an existential threat, calling them inaccurate. Analysts note Nigeria's violence involves complex factors beyond religion, from extremist attacks to local conflicts. Now, with the population almost evenly split between Muslims and Christians, the move has reignited debate about U.S. influence and Nigeria's internal security challenges. In other news, part of the medieval Torre de Conti near the Roman Forum collapsed yesterday, trapping one worker and critically injuring another. Now, firefighters are engaged in a delicate rescue operation using cranes and drones to stabilize the 13th century tower and reach the trapped man who remains unconscious. A second collapse during the operation sent debris raining down but caused no further injuries. Now, authorities have cordoned off surrounding streets as conservation work was underway at the time. Now, the historic site remains closed to the public. Now let's close up your 6 o'clock news back home, where the KwaZulu-Natal South Coast is beaming after clinching the province's highest number of blue flag beaches at the 2025 awards in Port Alfred. Perfect timing with the summer holidays fast approaching. Now, 7 beaches under Ray Mkonyeni municipality, including Hibedine, Umzumbwe, Ramsgate Marina, Southport, Trafalgar and New St. Michael's, earned top marks for safety, cleanliness and environmental care, with Pennington Beach in Umdoni joining the elite list. Now, Hibedine and Umzumbe were also honoured for a decade and 15 years of excellence, respectively. Now, with its sparkling shores and proud community spirit, the South Coast is once again proving it's the ultimate seaside escape for the festive season. And we absolutely love to see it. Another thing to add to your summer vacation. So we leave your 6 o'clock news there. We'll touch base again at 7. For now, here's your sports.
There's no vacations in the world of tennis. It's just business right now as we dive into all of it. Now, Ilana Rybakina stormed into the WTA Finals semi-finals with a 3-6, 6-1, 6-0 victory over world number 2 Iga Swiatek in Riyadh on Monday. Now, the Kazakh, unbeaten in her last 8 matches, secured top spot in the Serena Williams group. And Amanda Anisimova also claimed a comeback 4-6, 6-3, 6-2 win over Madison Keys, who exits the tournament. Well, it's definitely heating up there and we'll continue to bring you all the action. But next up, we move to the world of golf. And South Africa's Christo Lamprecht will return to the Afro-Asia Bank Mauritius Open from the 18th to the 21st of December at La Reserve Golf Links. And that's aiming to go one better than his run-up finish last year. Now, fresh off earning his PGA Tour card after a standout Corn Ferry Tour season, the 24-year-old says he's eager to build on his rapid rise in the professional ranks. I'm definitely proud of our Saffers all the way, but we move to rugby next. The New Zealand captain Scott Barrett and his brother Geordie have been ruled out of Saturday's test against Scotland after picking up injuries in the All Blacks' 26-13 win over Ireland. Now, Scott required stitches for a leg cut, while Geordie suffered a high ankle sprain. Now, on top of this, coach Scott Robertson confirmed Blues lock Josh Beer has been called up as cover. Well, lastly, in the world of all things sport, we move to football, and Sunderland captain Granit Xhaka's deflected strike earned his side a 1-1 draw against Everton after Iliman Ndiaye's stunning solo goal lit up the first half at the Stadium of Light. Now, Thierno Barry also missed a golden chance to double Everton's lead before Xhaka levelled seconds after the break. Now, the result keeps Sunderland unbeaten in 5 home league games, moving them all the way up to 4th. Well, we'll dive in all things sport in the next hour, but for now, though, we move to weather. Let's find out first what's happening, and you get the latest.
Thank you so much, Raul. Let's have a look at what's happening in your weather, Mzansi. Brazil yesterday launched 3 weeks of COP30-linked events, aiming to show the world's continued commitment to tackling global warming despite economic challenges and withdrawn U.S. pledges. Business leaders in Sao Paulo are urging governments to provide stronger incentives for renewable energy adoption, bracing for policies to accelerate the shift from fossil fuels. Meanwhile, in South Africa, the Weather Service has warned of extremely high fire danger in the Hantam municipality, Northern Cape, and very uncomfortable conditions over Eastern KZN as communities prepare for soaring temperatures and heightened climate-related risks this week. We'll keep you up to date with anything else that does come through. However, we will get into something that I do love, and I always tell you it's one of my favorite parts of the show, and it is your sunrise view of the hour. Now, Mzansi, this is when you get to come and shine as a photographer. You have your phone, and that's all you need. We want you to snap up a picture, show us via WhatsApp on the number 063-036-9649. What is the view that you are waking up to? And oh my goodness, a very big shout out to Alex from Bryanston this morning, because Alex, this looks like you literally painted it. It looks like you used some AI. Huh? It looked like you got it off of a website or something, because this is absolutely stunning. I am obsessed. I love sunrises and sunsets. So thank you so much, Alex. You have blessed me and you have blessed the nation. And Mzansi, this is just an example of what we are looking for this morning for our sunrise view of the hour. Remember, the number is 063-036-9649. Right about now, as we wait for those beautiful sunrise views, let's head out into your temperatures to see what it's looking like for the day.
sunrise look, huh?
Unreal. Zanele was right. It looks like you took paint to paper and painted that entire
It does.
vision.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And keep it
Wow.
coming, Mzansi. We absolutely love seeing your sunrise views. And I think what we love even more is when you get to weigh in on very, very, very important decisions right here on your
True.
Feel Good Breakfast show. And of course, Carissa looks gorgeous, right? I mean, that's just like an understatement.
I mean,
but
I'll give you a 360. Okay, I'll do it.
I feel like y'all
can.
can step it up somehow. We can actually step this up, and I think that's what we go. Well, basically
What
getting
we're getting
excited
into.
about.
Listen, it is Tuesday, Raul. You're completely right. And we have to get me in a summery look. This
Come
is
on
okay.
now.
But let's add some spice, let's add some pattern, let's add some flavor. So we've got two options
Yeah,
to get
talk
through.
us through it.
Mzansi, listen up. We've got this option, which is option number one. It is a palm print like you've never seen before. You're going polka dots combined with a beautiful print on this brown background, and pair that with some gold hardware on accessories. You definitely have a good combo going. An asymmetrical black bag paired with a serpi, a bit of a scarf, and then the black sandals with the gold hardware. Everything kind of speaks together. The combos are communicating. That's option one. Are we going for the two-piece, Raul? How are we feeling about this one?
Hey, listen, let's talk them all through, and then
Okay.
I'll weigh in on my decision, because I'm already feeling like I'm gravitating
Towards
towards something.
one of them. Okay,
Yeah,
all
but
right,
let's talk about all the looks first.
Well, that's option one. Let's move over to option two, Mzansi. This one is a summer look like we typically know and believe and love. It's got the blue and the white nautical stripes going, but flattering because it's going vertically, right? And then you pair that with a gorgeous shoe with flower details, a bag to match, and then guess what? We're throwing on a hat as well because, yes, we are outside, sun's out, hats out, arms out, and just looking absolutely gorgeous. Two options to choose from. Are we going for the striped dress or are we going for the polka dot palm print?
So I don't know how you're feeling, but like this is giving Jamaica Islands,
Okay.
and this is giving like Greek vibes,
It
you know, like
is.
Mykonos feels. So where you feeling like traveling to this day?
I mean, I kind of feel like a Greek island needs to see me. Do you know what I'm saying? I would love to catch my
You'd look good in Greece, hey man. But Mzansi, obviously you guys got to come through, and I think this is an opportunity for you to do exactly that. You can head over to the Expresso social media pages, vote for your favorite look, and I know this is a tough one, but don't forget when you come through with an answer to include the hashtag Styled by Woolies. And hey, it gets even better. We don't only get to see Carissa be even more gorgeous right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, but you can do the following, right? And get the following. At the Woolies, Movember deals are back. Now that means the difference members get 40% off selected women's, men's, kids, and babies fashion. So the whole family can get involved in this one. And while all customers also get 30% off. Now you can shop these offers in store, online, and of course on the app. And the T's and C's do apply. You can find them at woolworths.co.za. For now though, I just can't wait what y'all are going to decide, because you're going to look good either way.
Okay, what could it be? Option one or option two?
Ooh, Zanti, I can't wait to see how it is you start, Carissa, because I'm like option one, but then I'm like option two, but then I'm undecided, and this is why we need you, okay? You need to come and be the one that is helping Carissa be hashtag Styled by Woolies. But friend, we've got so much still to do on the show. I mean, it is only the beginning after all, and we promised you an action-packed one. So where are we going to start? Let's start here with a very important conversation about grief at work and how leaders can best actually be a part of the healing process for their employees, but also help them along when it comes to just getting back into work again. We're going to be having that very important conversation with Anya. And then we're going to jump on into a little bit of a way to start off your day on a perfect note, and that is with a young yoga session. It's all happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We're going to jump on into just a short break, but we'll see you after this as we officially get the show underway.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. It is still your feel-good breakfast show. You can tell by our smiles, but listen, let's get into a really important conversation this morning. We've asked you across our social media to weigh in on a really great conversation about when you're going through it, how do you actually navigate grief while still showing up at work? Now, is it by leaning on your colleagues, or do you just prefer to keep your emotions private and sort of draw that boundary between?
It's a tough one, right?
It's difficult.
I was thinking about this question quite deeply, and for me, it's kind of like a hybrid of the both. So, firstly, I will be private and try and process my emotions to a point where I know that, okay, here's my limit.
Yeah.
I need to call in the cavalry, get some reinforcements in, and I think that's when I start to lean into colleagues and just kind of ask them to help me process the emotion I'm going through when it
Right.
comes to that involvement in the grief. So, it's a tricky one, and I'm dying to hear what you have to say, Mzansi. I don't know if you have anything to weigh on this.
Well, I was just going to say that it depends on the environment. Some environments are really safe in order for you
Yeah,
to
that's
share.
true.
They provide the right resources for you to open up. Other places, a little bit toxic and could actually use your emotions against you. So it does depend on a lot of factors and your own boundaries. But we want you to weigh in and let us know via voice note 0630369649 using that hashtag Expresso Show. If you've experienced this, we would love to hear firsthand how you did that.
Yeah, and maybe we can take a page out of your book, get some tips. But speaking of tips, that's what we're doing on this beautiful Tuesday. It's a Health Tuesday, and that means we're getting all the boxes of health ticked. So let's get into some grieving work right now because we've got just the thing for you.
Thank you so much, Ral and Carissa. And yes, Mzansi, this morning we are having a very important conversation. And we're joined by Anya van Beek, a South African talent and culture strategist, leadership and HR expert, and executive coach with over 20 years of experience. And she helps leaders build teams where people feel seen, safe, and motivated. And Anya's been speaking and writing about a very vital topic, the one we've been mentioning all morning, which is grief at work, and why it's not just feeling sad, but rather when someone loses a loved one or goes through a major life change, rather, the brain and the body go into stress mode, which can affect memory, focus, energy, and so much more. So today, we're going to unpack what that means for managers and how to lead with practical compassion, because more than anything else, it is really about that support that is around you at places, particularly like work, where you spend a lot of your time. So everyone, let's give a feel-good welcome, please. It's Anya van Beek. Anya, how are you?
Good morning, Zanele. I'm well, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. And Anya, you know, I love the fact that you are taking the time to write about something like this, because I think it's something that falls by the wayside sometimes, where you think the person will get through it. We just got to, you know, try our best. But what does trying our best actually look like, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Anya, let's jump right into it, because, you know, when we say grief doesn't clock in, this is something that you've been sort of just spreading in terms of information about grieving at work. What does that really mean for the person who is grieving and their body and their brain?
Yeah, such an important question to start. And I just want to put some context, as you mentioned. So what I see with leaders that I interact with, they're so confident when we talk strategy and we talk, let's say, business issues like geographical expansion. And then when it comes to the people side, they're not as confident, hence the topic. So your question about what happens to the body and the brain. Now, I think the first thing that we need to understand is that our brains are wired for connection. So there's literally internal maps that we have about our loved ones. It's a picture that we have, you know, we know their routines, we know their voices, their laughter, you know, the comfort of their presence with us. And then suddenly those internal maps need to change, and that doesn't happen overnight. So it's all about that relearning for the brain. So that's on the one side. Now, when those internal maps need to find new pathways, that feels for the individual a little bit, they're confused, they're uncertain, they're not sure what next. So that's the first part. The second part is to understand that briefs impact our what we call executive function of the brain, the prefrontal cortex. And the prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain that focus on decision-making, prioritizing, focus, and even things like emotional regulation. So you can now imagine for a high performer, suddenly they feel uncertain about deadlines, they might not forget, or they might forget certain things, so they're a little bit confused. So that's what's happening with the brain. Looking at the body, Zanele, as you rightfully pointed out, our body literally goes into fight or flight mode. Now, when that happens, what's happening with the body? Cortisol is released. And when cortisol is released, it impairs so many things. Anxiety spikes. We have, it's impacting our sleep patterns, our decision making. So there's so many different things that's happening. One thing that's quite interesting as well is that we as humans experience emotional pain in the same way that we experience physical pain. So you might be sitting there in a meeting and you know that burden, that heaviness on the shoulders, that's what you experience. So that's why sometimes you're just not present in that meeting.
And I can imagine that's why you would then need the support, right, of your leaders and even your co-workers. So then how exactly is it that leaders can really support their people in terms of easing up expectations? You know, how are they able to really reset goal, I want to even say, making sure that the goals are still being reached, but while really allowing everyone to still be okay when we now have this change in the workplace?
Yeah. So I think when you're a leader, there's three things that I want you to focus on. So first of all, be aware of the cognitive load. So just be mindful, as you say, not to overload them. Be a little bit more flexible with the timelines and the deadlines. Be mindful of the emotional availability. So that individual, for example, might be in a mentoring relationship, and it perhaps can be too taxing for them at that time. So I think the tip that I want to leave with the listeners is, first of all, to co-create the solution with that individual, because it's different for each and every one. And for us to understand that with the brain, when it's going through grief, there's almost a dual system working. So on the one side, you have the loss orientation, and on the other side, you have the restoration orientation, meaning I'm relearning. And that takes time and repetition, and especially compassion.
And I love that you said that everyone's different in terms of the way that they work, because even our healing processes are very, very different, right?
Absolutely.
But then now you have mentioned just how bosses can really almost help out their employees, you know, or even just their subordinates in terms of helping them through this difficult time. But a lot of them sit here going, I don't know what the right thing to say is. So how can you help them out in terms of that, really, when they're checking in with the person, when they really want to check where they're at and how much they can expect from them?
Yeah, so I think when it comes to checking in, the main thing that we need to remember is, as leaders, we're not trained psychologists. So a lot of the time we want to fix. Your place as leader is not to fix. It's simply to build an environment where that individual feels comfortable. So it would sound something like, you acknowledge the loss, I'm sorry for your loss, you make it feel safe, saying that I know we navigate grief differently, whatever comes up for you is normal, and then for you to perhaps just remind them that you're there for them if they want to check in, or if they want to chat, if they want tasks to be taken off their plate, you're there for their support.
I love that. Anya, I love the way you're breaking this down. And like I said, I'm also very appreciative of the fact that you have taken the time, rather, to understand and really, you know, come to terms with what exactly is it that we can do as co-workers and bosses that can help us out when we are grieving. And I'm so glad we're not done just yet, because Mzansi, we're continuing this conversation with Anya, where we are finding out how is it that leaders can help their subordinates really make it through that really tough time of getting into work again when you are grieving a loved one. We're going to have that conversation. Also coming up, though, we're going to be jumping on into a recipe that is all about delicious bread and how it's stuffed with all the goodness that you never knew it needed to be with. Now, I do know we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we still got a whole lot more right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast Show indeed. And we're with leadership and HR expert Anya van Beek. And we're talking about leading with compassion when it comes to our people who might possibly have lost someone, might possibly have lost something even. And we've covered the why, but now we need to cover what exactly it is that we can really get into when we talk about, okay, we're really getting into week 1. Week 3, week 4, and how exactly can we really help out our subordinates and even those around us when they are grieving at work? Now, Anya, I know that there are so many different ways in which, we can really help out when it comes to our people at work who are grieving. But this is where, you often say, don't disappear, check in. Can you talk to us about what phrases and timing of those phrases we can really offer in terms of trying to support, like I said, from week 1 to month 3 to maybe month 9 even?
Yeah, and I think that is such an important question because grief is sometimes like an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
And as you said, remember to check in regularly.
Yeah.
So I think the message that we want to send in the first, let's say, week is that I'm here to care. I'm not here to put pressure on you.
Yeah.
So it might even sending an email to say, I don't need a response. I'm just checking in to see how are you, if you need anything from us to support the family or yourself. So it's really just showing that care.
Yeah.
If we're going to say after a month, what you want to check in is get some feedback. Remember, you've now co-created a plan with this individual and just checking if the plan is working, if we need to tweak. So that's where you invite them to say what's working, what's not working, and where do we need to tweak our plan.
Yes.
And I think then as time goes by, just be very mindful of looking at their behavior. Especially, your team members, when there's ups and downs. But I mean, if we continue in the end, I think it's important for them to still normalize that it's a process. It's okay to feel what they're feeling. And I think, as you say, just be there for them because the need might change from person to person.
Most definitely. And it also changes from, I want to say from situation to situation.
Absolutely.
Because when we talk about grief, it doesn't just come with the loss of someone. It can be a miscarriage, it can be a tough diagnosis, it can be a divorce even.
Yeah.
So how can HR really make work a safe space for someone who's going through something like that while also still allowing them to not really feel exposed at work?
Yeah. So I think the first step that I want to give there, if we talk about a safe space, is literally to think of how do you build psychological safety?
Okay.
And one way to build psychological safety is to show your own vulnerabilities. So it might be that the leader might share perhaps a story about their own story about a miscarriage, perhaps a story about their divorce, but that's how you share your vulnerability.
Yeah.
I think the second part, which is especially important for HR, is to make sure that there's some type of policy or guideline where the individual can opt in.
Yeah.
So it's almost as if they manage what I share, how much information I share. It can even be that you have a buddy supporting you or the buddy actually doing the talking on your behalf.
Yeah.
So as you say, just being a little bit more flexible. And I think the third thing that I want to share is to have a look at your policies and procedures and be mindful of the narrative that you use, the words. So sometimes we say, we have family responsibility leave and it's for the death or the loss of your partner.
Yeah.
But just expand that to even include things like it's a significant life disruption. So you don't need to say what, but that broad term in itself can open the door for so many people. I mean, well-being is a key focus for HR, but they need to make sure that everyone is aware of the help that's available.
Yes, and with you touching on company policy, what are 3 company policy tweaks that you really feel like help out when it comes to people who are grieving at work and can make things a little bit easier for them?
Yeah, so I think when we look at policy, I mean, as a leader, you might not necessarily be able to tweak the policy, but what I want to suggest, have a little bit bit grace. So make informal flexibility. So it might mean perhaps working remotely more often, not expecting their schedules to be as full or busy as normal, and then definitely renegotiate KPIs where possible.
Okay.
So I think what I mean there is looking at the timeline. You don't want to take away ownership, but you do want to just ease a little bit on the heaviness and the burden. So it's all about the brain not feeling overwhelmed.
Yes.
And I think that's what comes to mind for this morning.
Beautiful. And Anya, you've been such a wealth of knowledge. And I definitely know that, you know, a lot of the time you can almost employ all of these different ways in which you've said we can be of support and really help out these people who might be going through a tough time. But can you talk to us about how we can actually see whether or not it's working or whether our approach is the right one? What are the metrics that we can look at?
Yeah, so important because, I mean, if you have a look at quantitative metrics, there, for example, you might see that the unplanned absence from work is reducing.
Yes.
You can, for example, see that the errors is less than what it used to be. And thirdly, you can actually trace how many people resign after 6 to 12 months from the incident.
Oh, wow.
If you then have a look at the qualitative metrics, it's simply things like the person taking initiative, perhaps putting their hand up again, saying, I'm ready for more tasks, even hearing the words that someone say, I feel seen and supported. That's indications that you're doing the right thing.
Amazing. Anya, you are so good at what you do. Thank you so much. I feel like my world has just been broadened just because of this conversation. So I can imagine our Expresso Show family is also feeling the same. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zanele.
Of course. Oh, man. It is exactly what we need when we talk about really just helping out those who might be in a difficult space. Because if this spoke to you or your team, reach out to Anya and explore her full guidance and tools. And most of all, remember, real support isn't a once-off. It's steady, it's human, and it helps people heal rather while they do their work at their best. And more than anything else, I do also know that when we talk about us as abantu, umtu ngumtu ngabantu, we are the people we are because of those around us, which is why we always need to hold space for each other, especially when we're going through a difficult time. Now, we've still got good times coming here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And my friends, we've been promising this all morning, that there's big stuff coming your way. And one such thing is exactly what we're about to get up to in Cape Town. Hello, my gorgeous Carissa.
Well, hello, Zanele. Listen, you have definitely brought us to a point where now we need some release at the end of the day, and we've got just the thing and just the person. Right now, Samantha Kay joins us right here on our mats, a yoga teacher joining us to take us through this morning's gentle start to the day. Now, Samantha and I had a chat earlier, and we were saying that this is for everybody. So listen, please make some space in your house right now, Expresso fam, and make sure that you join us on the ground, and we'll go through the next couple of minutes together. So Samantha, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we're doing a gentle yoga session. Where do we begin?
We're going to just start finding a comfortable seat. This can be on your bed, it can be on the floor, and the key here is to feel the grounding through your sitting bones. And from there, you can allow your hands to slide up or down your legs, feel for shoulders over hips, and gently take the back of your skull a little further back behind you. You can either soften your gaze out in front of you or close your eyes. And then take one big breath in to grow tall, and a full breath out to root and soften. Another breath in through your nose to lift and lengthen, and an exhale out of your mouth to soften and let go. I'll give you a moment to think of something that you are grateful for today, or perhaps something that you wish to weave into your day, a moment of kindness, a warm smile for somebody. And then to seal in with hands of your choice, you can take one more inhalation through your nose and an exhale out of your mouth. If your eyes are closed, you can blink them open. And then gently move towards tabletop all fours with hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Press your hands to the ground to lift your shoulders, and then take a little bit of movement through your head so your neck is soft. Lightly hug your wrists towards your knees. Inhale, cow, soften your belly down and lift your heart. Exhale, cat, press the mat away as you round through your spine. Inhale, cow, heart forward as belly softens. Exhale, cat, empty your breath. One more, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Neutral tabletop, find length through your back. Breathe in, reach your right hand up to the sky. And as you exhale, take the back of your hand under you and soften your shoulder down. You can walk your left hand forward and just lean into this shoulder to wake up right shoulder. Gently slide left hand back underneath left shoulder. Breathe in, reach right hand to the sky. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, take the back of your hand under you. The option to walk right hand forward. And if you press into right baby finger, you might feel right shoulder roll down. Gently slide right hand back towards you. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Inhale, cow, soften your belly down. Exhale, cat, press the mat away. Inhale, cow, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog, press into your feet and lift your hips. Now you can take a gentle little pedal here and your heels can be really high. Let your head and neck be soft. And then gently lift your sitting bones as high as you can to the sky. Breathe in, press into both hands. And as you exhale, take a few steps forward, soft knees towards the top of your mat. Ragdoll, take opposite hand to opposite elbow and really let your belly drape over your thighs. You can take a little gentle sway side to side and feel into your hamstrings or your sitting bones. It's quite magical how, as gravity shifts through your feet, you can feel different parts of your legs switch on. Breathe in through your nose. And as you exhale, release your hands to the ground and take a slow roll up to standing. You can feel each vertebra lengthen as you rise. At the top, shoulders up, back, and down. Spread your fingers apart and press into your feet. Inhale, high mountain, hands to the sky. Exhale, vertical right. Take your right arm back and your left arm forward. Press a little into right foot to send right hip forward. Beautiful. Inhale, high mountain, hands to the sky. Exhale, vertical left. Send left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, high mountain, reach up high. Exhale, gentle back bend, cactus your arms. Inhale, high mountain, hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, soften your knees and place your hands down. Take hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain, hands to the sky. Exhale, vertical right, right arm back, press your right hip forwards.
And as we continue doing this with Samantha, we're going to take this shortest break, but we hope that you feel a bit more grounded and focused on this beautiful Tuesday as we get into some practices that allow us to feel closer to ourselves and say, the beauty in me sees the beauty in you, and we will see you straight after this break. Thank you so much.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back. And of course, it is all about how we can make you feel good this morning. So you know what? We want to inspire you, Zansi, because today we're joined by the inspiring Buntle Amanda Chauke, author of A Walk in My Shoes, a powerful memoir that takes readers through her journey of pain, healing and self-discovery. And this morning, we're talking about how she faced bullying and colorism. Even finding her voice through faith and writing is exactly what got her through it. But Buntle's story resonates deeply with anyone who's ever felt unseen or unheard. And today we'll dive into the heart of her book and explore the experiences that shaped her and helped her to learn just how she can turn adversity into empowerment. So I hope you're ready to learn indeed, Mzansi. Everyone, let's give her a feel-good welcome, please. It's Buntle! Buntle, my beautiful author, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
I'm amazing, thank you. Buntle, this is such an incredible thing that you've done where you've taken your pain and you've made it into something that other people can draw from in terms of getting empowerment. So thank you for that. But I think I need to ask you because, you know, you recount really deeply personal and even painful experiences in this book. Let's talk about just how it is that those moments almost help you to shape your mental health, but also helped you to shape who you are today.
I think those moments really shaped me, even though by that time I did not really get to define them or understand them.
Yeah.
So when speaking about mental health, it was something that I really struggled with because, you know, if you are one person who is a victim of bullying, especially at a young age, I remember I got to a point where I really wanted to bleach my skin because now the bullying was because you're dark skinned, you don't belong and all things like that. And it even got to a point where I almost took my life because I felt like I cannot do this anymore.
Oh my goodness.
So I felt rejected. I felt like I did not belong in the society. You know, when people constantly giving you names, you know, I felt like people kept on killing me on daily basis. So it was a really, really horrific experience that I went through. I don't wish anybody could go through that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I believe it built me to become the woman that I am, who is strong, powerful, and very resilient.
Oh, and you are so powerful, my love. Even being able to speak about exactly what you went through on a platform even. I think that is in itself just showing just how powerful you really are. And thank you for that, because like I say, sometimes someone who's going through something like that really needs someone else to say, I got through it.
Yeah.
And because you did, I can as well.
Yes.
But let's talk about your journey in terms of you and really, you know, understanding that I need to accept myself for who I am. When was it that self-acceptance really happened to you and really began that journey?
You know, with me, self-acceptance is not something that happened as a big event. It was something that happened in a quiet and small space.
Okay.
I remember this one day after crying so hard and I felt so broken. And I came across a quote that read something like, everybody else is taken. Why not be yourself?
Sure.
And as I was going through that quote, I got reminded of the scripture in the book of Psalms 139 that says you are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yeah.
And I looked back at myself and I'm like, I am the creation of God.
Amen,
And that's
child.
where I came and really got to a point to accept myself. I told myself that everybody else is taken and I am the one who is supposed to accept myself and show the world who I am. And here we are. It's not a journey. I normally say to people that life begins the moment you accept yourself for who you are.
Yes, I love that. And it really is true, especially when you kind of get to understand that, hey, I can't be anyone else in any case. It's not like I can wake up in someone
Everybody
else's
else is
body.
taken.
Exactly, ma'am. And this is why then I also have to ask you, because with that self-acceptance came you saying, okay, I want to write this book. Talk to us about how it was that, you know, putting all of these experiences on a piece of paper, you know, getting those words out. How did it heal you and really just get you on your journey of healing as a whole?
You know, as you write a book, especially if it's a book based on personal experiences, it's something that really takes a toll on you because sometimes you write and you have to go back and relive those experiences. You go back and those things we call triggers. You become triggered. You know, you remember someone once said this to me, and sometimes you feel like, oh, I don't want to write this anymore.
Yeah.
But because someone somewhere is waiting for you to write that, in order for them to heal, you must continue to write it. So it really helped me to heal and to reclaim my confidence back because I lost confidence. But as I was writing the book, I went there to speak to that young Buntle, but not as a victim anymore, but as someone who is coming to reclaim her confidence and saying, girl, get up, we are going forward.
Come on, and that's what it's about. Never ever stopping, never ever quitting. And I'm so glad that you didn't. And Montle, then this is why I also have to ask you, you know, having put this book out there, having it there for those who might be going through what you're going through, or even just for someone who wants to understand, you know, a journey such as yours, what is it that you hope they take away from the book?
I want readers to actually find it in themselves to say authenticity is the key to finding purpose. Because a lot of us, we are living life wearing a mask.
Yeah.
We are living life trying to please people and to get validation from other people.
That's true.
So I want people to come to a point where they live authentically.
Yeah.
I normally say to people that life is a confidence game.
Yeah.
And if you are to take up space, you need to gain confidence. And for you to gain confidence, you have to be yourself. So people must be authentic.
Beautiful. Thank you for being authentically you. And thank you so much for coming and joining us, my love. We wish you all of the best on this journey of just continuing to help others heal, because that's exactly what you're doing by sharing your experiences. And congratulations on your beautiful book.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my Buntle. Oh, a powerful woman having written such a gorgeous memoir, A Walk in My Shoes. And it's powerful in terms of being a testament to resilience and truth. And Buntle's journey reminds us that even in our darkest moments, light is never out of reach, my friend, and the pain we carry can guide us toward our true purpose, as long as we are able to be ready to do the work. And this is why I am so glad we're able to speak to a woman who is so strong, and things like this, they're able to make us strong as well. Right about now, though, I do need you to make sure you do not go anywhere, my amazing Feel Good Breakfast Show family, because we indeed are really getting into what exactly it is that we can do to make ourselves feel good this morning. And what such thing I know that Cape Town has got for us. Cape TZ Foshizi, what's going on?
Yeah, that's right, Zanele. We're going to make you feel good right now. I love that conversation about purpose and intent. And I think for the gents out there, I'm going to give us all a purpose in the kitchen. I'm going to teach y'all something special. Well, not just me alone, but of course, let's talk about what's going down here. Because there's literally something irresistible about warm bread oozing with melted cheese. Yep, I know I got your attention there, especially when it's wrapped in sweet, glossy berries. Now, that's what's going down now. This is a stuffed sourdough loaf combining creamy brie with the homemade mixed berry sauce for the ultimate comfort food. So, yes, gentlemen, we've got a purpose. We're going to learn how to make bread in the kitchen and show off to our family, our wives. And, of course, I've got a wife here. Not mine,
Not your
another
wife,
one's
but
wife.
a wife. I will say, Raul, you know this is right up my alley.
Absolutely.
Cheese.
Why? Yeah.
Cheese. And then bread, obviously.
Cheese
Carbs.
and bread and all the good things. And listen, I make a version of this so often when I'm hosting, when I'm doing a braai or having like lots of guests over, because this isn't that expensive, really. I mean, you can do versions of cheese as well to make it more economical. But this thing spreads so well. It fills people up. It gives them that satiety. And like kind of gets that like starter just slap.
Because you know you're only going to be eating the bread midnight. So you need the time.
It's a Cape Town braai. Yeah.
It's a Cape Town bread.
Absolutely. So listen, let's put this in together because there's really some fun ways that you can do this.
Right.
And we've got two options. You're going to be doing a berry jus.
I am going to be doing a bit of a compote, so I'll switch this on because it actually needs to cook away while we're busy.
Cool.
We've
So
got
you can start
frozen
with that.
blueberries.
Yeah.
We've got 2 tablespoons of sugar and lime juice that I'll just mix together in the pot. So what's happening on your side?
Okay, so firstly on my side, we're going to redecorate our loaf. So if you don't have a loaf like this, then tough luck. No, I'm only joking. If you don't have a loaf like this, obviously they all come in different sizes, shapes and forms, and you can really work with it and get creative. But this is the most important part, is getting the cuts in the bread so that everything can kind of like combine, ooze and dance in the bread, right? So we do a big cut. Wait, which way should we do this first? Let's go. Yeah, okay, we're going to big cut down the center first. So
Mathematics.
yeah, doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm just trying to go with convenience first.
So the idea is that we're squeezing cheese in the bread.
Pretty much. So first cut, boom, and then second cut, I'm going to make a couple across this way. So
see.
that would be, I don't even know, is that perpendicular to the length of the bread?
That's
Let's not
right.
get too complicated.
It's got
here.
a
Let's
right
just cut bread.
angle, Pythagoras, all of the above.
obtuse. Hey, also, some folks like maybe writing exams around this time,
They
so
are.
you might need to pay attention here, right?
Please,
so,
we are not a learning channel.
I think the lines here are perfectly perpendicular to the other right angles 90 degrees. Listen, basically what I've done here is created a really cool version of, check that, almost extrapolating the bread. Look how it just comes out and just shows you all the good insides that literally are the sponge that's going to absorb all of this magic, right? So what is the magic? Let's talk about it. So I've got like some chopped up garlic and rosemary over here. That's going to go in there. We've got some garlic as well, some fresh garlic, pepper, butter, brie or camembert or whatever cheese you kind of have. I think you have options here actually. This doesn't look like brie though. I don't know.
It might be camembert.
I think that's camembert, yeah. It does
To
look
me,
a
they
little bit
almost taste the
softer.
same, to be fair.
Kind of do, yeah. And then pretty much what I'm going to do is like pop these into all the sort of sections that we have. So let's like literally take a little section, pop some cheese in there first, and really start with the cheese layer, right? Because, well, you don't have to. I like to start with the cheese and then add some spice and then maybe some cheese on the top again.
Oh, I like that.
So literally this is what I'm going to do. You can see me filling or stuffing my bread with our brie in the bread right now. And I think brie is really cool because it melts nicely. It doesn't like, how can I say, turn into an oil completely with all the heat.
That's true.
Which
It
can
becomes
sometimes,
gooey, like ooey gooey.
So it holds some of its structure, but gets that nice sort of ooey gooiness, like you mentioned now. And right, I've kind of almost started with my first layer of cheese. Now I'm going to go with the spicing component, okay? So like I mentioned to you, add a little bit of rosemary, get it in the gaps, make sure you're opening up the bread.
Oh, he's a real chef.
Yeah. Make sure you get some of the pepper in as well. Again, make sure you're opening up all those sections there. And then, yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about and none of this makes sense, don't worry. You can just scan the QR code on your screen right now, and that'll literally give you all the inspiration, all the ingredient lists as to how to get this one together.
Oh, that looks fantastic. I also love it's a labor of love. And you've got to get your hands involved too. I am not getting my hands involved in this one, I'll tell you that much. But the compote is looking really good. I would recommend that you just simmer it on a low heat for a little while and then make it happen. So I'll turn the heat down, and then you have got the finished product there. Are we adding the compote before?
Actually, at the end.
At the end.
Yeah, so once you're done with this process, right, and what I've done now is added all my spices. I'm going to go in with maybe another round of some of the cheese, just in some of the gaps I maybe missed.
Oh,
Or any other gaps that you can still see. And then you pop that in the oven for a couple minutes. Keep an eye on it. Go at about 180 degrees. Everybody's oven's different. And again, this one depends on the bread as well. So if your bread is really like dense and cooked, then you don't want to leave it in for too long. Then it's going to turn into toast.
Oh, dry, dry.
So if you've got something nice and soft, then already I think I've tried 12 minutes. But keep an eye on it. I think that's the most important part. And then your step comes after that.
You just pour it on top, and then you get this result over here, which looks chef's kiss, fantastic. Like I said, my kind of meal. I will be having this for breakfast. And you can too. Scan the QR code and make sure you jump on that recipe tab on expressoshow.com. Can we take a break so I can enjoy this?
Yeah, we're going to take a break. And also, we're going to get you in some new clothing after this. So,
Oh, we
Zanzi,
do.
keep voting, keep coming through, because our lady's got to look better than she already does. I know it's crazy to think that she can, but oh yes, it's going to happen right here live. And we've got some performances to look forward to.
Oh, I'm very much looking forward to that. I hope I'll fit in the outfit after this. We'll see you now.
And now you can eat it.
Okay, thank you.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Hey you, yeah, you beautiful soul, you, what's happening? Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and I've been just scouting around online to see if I could plug in some good stuff, and hey, I found something good. We talk about Powerball and Powerball Plus. It's all happening today, and the total estimated jackpot is 23 million rand today, Mzansi, so you definitely want to get involved in this one, right? So we've got the Powerball for an estimated 20 million rand and the Powerball Plus for an estimated 3 million rand, all happening today, so don't miss out. Get your tickets, and you can buy them in-store, online, on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. You can use cell phone banking or simply dial *120 *7529#, and then follow the USSDs. It's that simple. Listen, you don't want to get left behind, so get involved, get yourselves in the running to play now, because we're talking about 23 million rand in total estimated jackpot. So, hey, Mzansi, get involved, go get playing, and hopefully you can fill up your pockets. We're going to fill your mind up with nothing but the latest when it comes to all things newsworthy, and Carissa's standing by with the latest. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Raul. It's just gone moments before we hit 7 o'clock. It's time for your national news headlines, where the stranded marine animal rescue team has issued a rabies warning after 9 Cape Fur seals tested positive in the Mossel Bay area. Now, residents and holidaymakers are urged not to approach or touch live or dead seals, especially as the festive season approaches and beaches grow busier. Now, even surfers are advised to exit the water if they spot a seal. Volunteers say stranded pups may appear on shore during rough weather and should never be handled. Now, rabies remains one of the world's most fatal infectious diseases. In other news in South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa has described the government of unity as united and after a 2-day leaders' retreat at the cradle of humankind. Representatives from 10 political parties reflected on progress, challenges and shared priorities such as jobs, food security and the economy. Now, despite acknowledging tensions during the recent budget process, the leaders pledged to improve consultation and maintain stability. Now, the presidency said all GNU partners reaffirmed their commitment to working together to deliver effective services and uphold the will of South African voters. Taking a look further afield at your international news-making headlines, where Ukraine will open arms export and co-production offices in Berlin and Copenhagen as it grows its domestic defense industry amid the ongoing war in Russia. Now, President Volodymyr Zelensky said the move aims to strengthen cooperation with Western partners and generate revenue for homegrown weapons programs. Now, Kiev has advanced in missile and drone development, but remains reliant on allies for high-end systems. New missiles, including the Flamingo and Ruta, are set for mass production by year-end as Ukraine deepens defense ties with the U.S. Meanwhile, the Trump administration's plan for possible military action in Nigeria and its decision to label the nation as a, quote, country of particular concern for religious freedom have drawn sharp pushback from Abuja. Now, President Bola Tinubu rejected Washington's claims that Christians face an existential threat, calling them inaccurate. Analysts note Nigeria's violence involves complex factors beyond religion, from extremist attacks to local conflicts. Now, with the population almost evenly split between Muslims and Christians, the move has reignited debate about U.S. influence and Nigeria's internal security challenges. Now, let's close up with this story where growing up in Rohtak, Haryana, Indian cricket star Shafali Verma wasn't meant to play cricket, or so the world told her. Refused entry to local academies, she cut her hair, disguised herself as a boy, and joined street matches just to chase her dream. Now, father, a jeweler, drove her 8 kilometers daily to train, while she took on boys bowling at full pace. Fast forward to the 2025 Women's World Cup final, and Shafali blasted 87 runs before toppling South Africa's Sunelus and Marizanne Cap, earning Player of the Match and sealing India's title. Today, her story reminds girls everywhere that courage, not circumstance, draws the real boundary lines. Well, that's a feel-good way to close off your 7 o'clock news, and congratulations once again to India. Well, speaking about sports, let's get the latest from Ryle.
Thank you so much, Carissa. From India, we move to Riyadh and talk about tennis, where Alina Rybakina stormed into the WTA Finals semi-final with a 3-6, 6-1, 6-love victory over world number 2, Iga Swiatek. And this all took place in Riyadh on Monday. Now, the Kazakh, unbeaten in her last 8 matches, secured top spot in the Serena Williams group. Now, on top of this, Amanda Anisimova also claimed a comeback 4-6, 6-3, 6-2 win over Madison Keys, who now exits the tournament. Well, we'll definitely bring you all the latest when it comes to the tennis news, but now we move to golf next and something to celebrate for locals. South Africa's Christo Lamprecht will return to the Afro-Asia Bank Mauritius Open from the 18th to the 21st of December at La Reserve Golf Links, and that's aiming to go one better than his runner-up finish last year. Now, fresh off earning his PGA Tour card after a standout Corn Ferry Tour season, the 24-year-old says he's eager to build on his rapid rise in the professional ranks. While moving to rugby next, the New Zealand captain Scott Barrett and his brother Geordie have been ruled out of Saturday's test against Scotland after picking up injuries in the All Blacks' 26-13 win over Ireland. Now, Scott required stitches for a leg cut, while Geordie suffered a high ankle sprain. Now, Coach Scott Robertson confirmed that the Blues lock Josh Beer has been called up as cover. And lastly, in all things sport, we move to football, and Sunderland captain Granit Xhaka's deflected strike earned his side a 1-1 draw against Everton after Iliman Ndiaye's stunning solo goal lit up the first half at the Stadium of Light. Now, Tierno Barry missed a golden chance to double Everton's lead before Xhaka levelled seconds after the break. And the result keeps Sunderland unbeaten in 5 home league games, moving them all the way up to 4th place on the log. On the next hour, we'll touch on all things sport once again. But for now, though, I think many of you are heading out on the roads, and Zanele's got the latest when it comes to traffic. Let's go.
Ral is correct, Mzansi. I do have the latest for you because we want you to be safe out on those roads, right? Starting off in Gauteng, in Randburg, if you're heading north on the N1 this morning, please brace yourself for delays on the N1 northbound between Malibongwe and Winnie Mandela Drive. Traffic is extremely slow moving in this area, so pack your patience and maybe queue up your favorite playlist because things are looking heavily delayed on that side. Then over in the mother city, Mitchell's Plain, a minor accident involving 2 vehicles has occurred inbound at Spine Road. All lanes remain open and traffic is moving without delay, but please remain cautious when passing by as they are still trying to clear it up. We're going to keep you up to date with anything else that does come through, but for now, let's update you with your weather. Brazil yesterday launched their 3 weeks of COP-linked events. And friend, this is aiming to show the world's continued commitment to tackling global warming despite economic challenges and withdrawn U.S. pledges. Business leaders in Sao Paulo are urging governments to provide stronger incentives for renewable energy adoption, pressing for policies to accelerate the shift from fossil fuels. Meanwhile, in South Africa, the Weather Service has warned of extremely high fire dangers in Hantum, or the municipality rather, as well as Northern Cape, and very uncomfortable conditions over Eastern KZN as communities prepare for soaring temperatures as well as heightened climate-related risks this week. We're going to keep you up to date with anything else that does come through in terms of your weather. However, for now, let's get on into that sunrise view of the hour. And this morning, it is none other than George September from Neisner, who sounds like an absolute superstar with that kind of name. It is going to be 22 degrees Celsius on your side, George. But listen, I am absolutely loving what you've done this morning. I feel like our sunrise views are fighting for the best picture of the morning because this is so gorgeous. The sun just peeking out and then the beautiful reflection on the water. My goodness, it looks like something out of a movie and I am loving it. And Mzansi, this is your sign to send in your sunrise view of the hour. 063-036-9649. Please come on through and be a part of this beauty that is coming onto our screens. What are you waking up to this morning? Snap a picture and send it on the WhatsApp line so we can show everyone else in the country. For now, speaking of the country though, let's get on into the temperatures and what it's going to be looking like all around SA.
Mzansi, listen, you all have stepped it up for these sunrise views and I could not be happier. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think we've got one more addition once again. So can we just take a moment to bask in the ambience of this right here? I mean, I'm thinking putting on a new sort of an outfit, getting my yacht, inviting my mates over and just having the absolute time of my life. Oh, man. And talking about summer, talking about the fact that we get to dive into moments like this, I think Carissa wants to do the exact same. She wants to bring on that opulence. She wants to elevate her look, and we asked you to help us do that. We asked you to come through and help Carissa choose between two summer outfits. It was a matching set of summery print dresses that I really couldn't decide between, and that's why we left the decision in your hands. So let's see what some of y'all had to say and how you commented. Donay Harris says, good morning, Expresso. I love both, but option 2 for me. And we kind of label it as like the island version. We went with like Jamaica and we went with the Greek island. So you're definitely going with Greece. Norma Parker Parenzi says Carissa will look good in option 2. That's Greece, turning for any occasion. Yeah, I agree with you. She'll look good in both, guys. Let's be honest here, all right? Zarina Prinsloo says, good morning, option 2 because it's my favorite color and you'd look amazing. Your favorite color is blue or white? I'm sure it's blue though. Yeah, I'd look good in blue for sure. Senate Funny Kak says, style by Woolies, well played there. And then good morning, Expresso. SABC3 family option 2 for the beautiful Carissa. Stylish yet summery vibe. Have an awesome day, family. So I'm going to say first, Mzansi, thank you. And these comments were just perfect. I think we kind of get the gist of what outfit won. And whoa, here she is blowing us away. Wow,
Santorini
wow.
is calling and I'm answering.
Sure.
Isn't it so good?
It is so... Are the tickets to Greece in the bag?
First class.
Oh, man.
First class tickets,
Hey, you
y'all.
look good. You look fresh.
Thank you so much.
You look
I feel really
zesty.
good. I feel
Yeah.
zesty. I feel fresh. All that's missing right now is the beautiful sunshine and me out, just having cocktails at some sort of spot. You know
I feel
what
like
I'm saying?
you should be arriving on a white horse and carriage. This is like royalty for summer. The Greek islands don't deserve you. You're
You
staying
said
in
it, not
SA.
me. Oh.
Wow, Mzansi, thank you, guys. You really came through on an absolutely incredible option. I don't think we could have made it look better. Wow,
The
wow,
question
wow.
is, do I wear this hat throughout the show? Yes or no? Let me know, Mzansi. Hit
It's
us
giving
up.
diva vibes. And I like it.
Are you into it? I love to see it. Well done. This is a fantastic outfit. Both options would have been great. But
Yeah.
I definitely think when it comes to summer, especially summer in 2020 Thrive, this is definitely the route to go.
Hey man, we're thriving right now. And Mzansi, you are thriving, resonating with all these great choices. And I just wanted to remind you that the Woolies November deals are back. So maybe you can even look this good. But the difference for members is that the My Difference members get 40% off selected women's, men's, kids, and babies fashion, while all customers get 30% off until Sunday, the 9th of November. So everybody's getting something special and every reason to get there because, hey, the weather's looking great outside. And I want you to shop this offer in store, online, and of course on the app. And don't forget your T's and C's do apply. You can find them at woolworths.co.za. Nah, you look good.
Oh, Carissa, you look so gorgeous. And Mzansi, you've done it again. Mzansi, the stylist. That's what's in the lights right now because you just killed it. That was absolutely stunning. I love that. And that's how she's going to be looking up until the rest of the show just because of you. And we love the fact that we get to interact like this. Thank you so much for your Good Breakfast Show family. And because you are so great at what you do, we're going to reward you. How exactly, you might ask? Well, my friend, we've brought along a superstar this morning. I'm talking about Zanda Zakuza, who is in the building, all in the name of her brand new song, Left and Right. And trust me, you do not want to miss the performance of that. And then we're also going to be jumping on into some entertainment news with the beautiful Jade Robertson. It's all happening right here on Expresso. We're going to take a short break, but we'll see you right after this.
Only you can make my day.
I said yeah.
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh yes, we're all about you feeling good because you are our VIP, Mzansi. And today we brought along another VIP. This morning we're joined by the incredible Zanda Zakuza, who is a true powerhouse in South African music. And more than anything else, she is a queen that has continued to show the rest of the country exactly who she is and what she does when it comes to music. We know her from the hits that she had with the likes of Master KG as well as Mr. Prince KB. But the queen is in the building here to show us her brand new vibes and what it is that she is bringing to the music scene yet again. And we are so glad to be welcoming her back. Everyone, it is the queen, Zanda Zakuza. My gorgeous Zanda, how are you?
Sanwan, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, my gorgeous.
Ngiyaphi-
Our left and right queen. We cannot wait to left and right with you. But, my Zanda, I want us to go to the fact that you are someone who is saying, I am stepping back into the spotlight of music.
Yeah.
Because at a point you said, you know what, it's a little bit too much for my mental health. And you said that you'd lost your passion for music.
This is true.
Talk to us about that. You know, what actually took you to say, okay, cool, I'm going to take a step back. But what were the signs of it as well?
I didn't feel as good as I used to about the songs that I was making at the time. You know, I kind of made a promise to the one who gave me the gifts that anything I put out would always be some sort of help to whoever listens to it. So
Yeah.
now we were too busy chasing hits and we forgot that we've got a nation to build with these platforms that we've been given. So with all of that and the touring and the never-ending, you know, chasing of the hit music,
Yeah.
it got a bit overwhelming for me. So I didn't want to wait until I hit rock bottom for me to actually, you know, seek out help.
I hear that. And I'm so proud of you for being able to see the signs of it.
Thank
Because
you.
a lot of people need to hit rock bottom before they're able to be like, oh my goodness, I'm not in a good space.
I was very lucky, yeah.
Yes. But then, Zonda, talk to me then about, you know, this exciting space that you're in where you're falling in love with music again.
Yes.
What does it feel like? And also, is it different to the first time?
It's not so different, but the feeling is like a new one every time.
Okay.
With each song that you do, you know, you connect to it differently.
Yes.
I'm having a good time. I'm having fun with it.
Yes,
I have
gal.
zero restrictions. I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah.
And I want to explore as much as I possibly can.
And I love the fact that you said, I'm going to come and swinging, baby, because you've got Dragon Star Records that you are kicking off your own
Yes.
record label.
Yes.
Talk to us about what motivated you as an independent artist to actually say, okay, I'm going to do this now, especially after the success that you had with your previous label.
I've learned a lot from them, and I believe that a growth of an artist comes when they finally decide to do their own thing.
Sure.
But also, I just wanted to, you know, open up a company that could help other people that are coming up in the industry.
Yes.
Teach them everything they need to know so that we don't get, you know, the stories that we usually read about on social media about who got cheated out of their money, who didn't get paid. You know, we just
Yes.
want to, I think it's a company that I want to, you know, use to educate people more than anything.
Yeah.
And we're just going to have fun along the way.
I love that you took a step back and then you said, I'm going to come back as CEO, a hitmaker,
Yes.
yeah, all these different things. Girl, I love it. And, you know, it's so crazy how I think the journey of musicians are changing now because Nasty was saying the same thing literally the other day where he was like, you must start with a record label, but then go independent.
Most definitely.
And I love that there's a little bit of a formula that you guys have sort of, you know, kind of figured out, which is
Absolutely
incredible.
right. Yes.
But you're a self-proclaimed dragon.
Oh, but of course.
Yes, darling. Talk to us about this because, you know, being a dragon means you're fierce. You know, how does that enlighten who Zanda Zakuza is?
To be honest, it started out as a nickname.
Okay.
Based on an anime that had a similar name.
I love that.
And then, well, with growth and, you know, you're getting older and you start to analyze a few things, you know, you kind of, you know, apply the name to your life. And I don't want to lie, I do breathe fire when
That's
I sing.
right.
So it basically fit perfectly, and I just stuck to it. And from being called Dragon Ball Z to Z to just Dragon.
I love that.
I love it. And, you know, I will never correct anyone who calls me Dragon. It is who I am.
Yeah.
It's a part of my journey. Yeah, man.
From now on, you will be Dragon Ball Z to me.
Aye.
Please, I love it so much.
Drop,
Oh my goodness. Okay,
drop
I'm
the
sorry.
ball, drop the Z. Call me Dragon.
Dragon,
You're more
okay,
than welcome to
Dragon
call
it
me Dragon.
But babe, I mean, like you said, fire breathing.
Yeah.
You have done that with the beautiful song that you have created with Makadzi as well as Babete Gauswazen. Talk to us about how exactly that specific collaboration came about. But what was the creative process of it as well?
Babete is a producer from Limpopo who had been wanting to work with me.
Yes.
Now, the thing is, with me taking a break,
everything came to a standstill. People that I had promised songs, shows, and until I was okay again to get into the booth, everything had to come to a stop. So now that I'm back, I basically called them and said, hey, I owe you a song.
Aww.
So let's work.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And then when the song was complete, I thought, hey, I don't have a song with Makazi, and I've known her for years.
Ooh.
So we asked the beautiful Makazi to jump on it, and she killed it.
Yes, as always.
Yeah, as always.
Yeah. I mean, all three of you are just hit makers.
Thank you.
Yes.
So yeah, man, it's just also going back to, you know, the genre that gave me a platform. They call us Lukombo OGs.
This is true. This is true.
Because we started it way back. So yeah, man, to just be in that space again, it made me feel alive. And I'm really grateful to Babette and Miss Makazi.
So did you guys get in the studio
Oh,
together?
definitely.
Oh, I love that.
I'll be posting behind the scenes soon.
Ooh, I love that.
It was such a good time.
That is incredible. And I'm so glad that we were able to get something so beautiful out of it. And more than anything else, I'm excited for this really hectic season that you're going into, because this is your guys' Christmas for
Most
real.
definitely.
What can we expect from you and your dragon dancers, darling?
We are back on stage doing the most. Bookings are open for the festive season. And we're dropping new music. You're going to hear a new song as well today that I'm going to introduce.
Beautiful.
To take us over into 2020.
Oh, are you saying it's going to be the song of the year?
Well, maybe not, but it will be
Why
one
not?
of...
Speak live, speak live.
It will be Song of the Year.
There it is, ma'am. There it is. Well, we can't wait to see you and the Red Dragons on stage this festive season, my
Thank you so
gorgeous.
much.
But we can't wait to see you first on this stage.
Yes, I
Are you
can't
ready
wait.
for us?
Definitely.
Sana.
Born ready, guys.
There it is.
Miss Dragon in the building.
That's right. Her name is Zanda Zakuza, and she is back. And honestly and truly, I think it is more than anything always so beautiful to see someone step away, but then come back with that fire like she does, a force of nature. And of course, it is always so great to be able to celebrate somebody who has only ever given us the cream of the crop when it comes to their incredible gift. Now, Expresso Show family, she's about to set the stage ablaze. So do not go anywhere. Our Miss Dragon is in the building, like she said, okay? However, we do want you to also stick around because we got so much more coming up. And my gorgeous Cape Town family, what are you guys getting up to on that side?
Oh, we're just living our best lives, man. We've got a gorgeous girl in our presence, and we're just catching up with everything to do with her life. And listen, she has lived a life. We're talking about none other than the creative force behind the popular Just Jade blog. Dynamic content creator Jade Robertson joins us today, just known for serving at every single corner from fashion to lifestyle content. And she joins us to go through some local and international entertainment news. So we've got to get into it. I've got questions. Raul's got questions. Because you want to up our game as well when it comes to content. But Jade, I know your background is really interesting. You studied commerce, you studied law before diving into content creation. Do you feel like your degree has helped you at all along your way?
Definitely. Like, I mean, I went to commercial school, so I was at Gardens Commercial, and then I did BCom Law, and then I did LLB as well. Did my articles like crazy.
Where's
but
your suit? Your grey, dark suit and seriousness.
I don't know. After articles, I was like, am I going to be legally blonde or am I just going to go completely that? Like, that was my vibe. So yeah, even when I did articles like this in this pink and everything. But yeah, like my blog got really busy and then I went into that full time and I've actually been doing it ever since. It's been like 13 years or something like that, which is crazy.
Congratulations.
But you've been working on the blog.
Yes, like I had a blog. It started Facebook. It was a blog. It's like it's changed so much over the years. Obviously, you develop with the times. Now it's mostly social media. Like obviously, I had a website back then. I had YouTube. Like we did it all.
The real deal, yeah. You're before like social media. Hey,
2013, I think. Like, what?
So what was the transition like? Obviously coming from, websites are still relevant and blogs are still relevant, but now you're having to play in so many different mediums, engage in different mediums. How have you maintained that engagement? And
I've basically seen what works for me. Like, that's what I've done. So, like, I did YouTube. Like, my audience, they are into YouTube audience. They don't like the longer style content, the vlog content. So, for me, that doesn't work. It's like, I feel like you need to find what works for you.
I get
they love, like, the instant Instagram and, like, Facebook and stuff. I mean, Facebook is like, I don't even go on there anymore. Like, I'm sorry for
collecting cobwebs in the background.
My gosh, yeah, I'm like mostly on TikTok and Instagram now. But I mean, like, yeah, my main audience is on Instagram, so I'm still like, you know, that millennial type audience.
I
I'm
love it.
definitely like that.
In the zone.
Yeah.
Come on. And also
OG.
garnered over 60,000 followers, so we're in good company. Okay, Jay, thank you so much for joining us. Let's get into our first story. We're talking about another gorgeous woman, Tuli Pongolo. Now, she has just been blowing up social media. We loved her originally from former generations, the legacy hit maker, and she kind of marked her transition into the entertainment industry in general, in the fashion space, and then most importantly into DJing and music. And she's just announced the upcoming track of her EP Havana. Now I'm really excited that she's officially saying I'm here and I'm serious and I'm here to stay. She's collaborating with artists, South African artists like K Invictus, Nia Pearl, Leandre as well. And I think her new sound is something to witness. It kind of blends together amapiano but then empowering lyrics with it too. And I feel like in this situation and space and environment we're in, we want to groove, we want to dance, but also we want our spirits to feel good. You know what I'm saying? Festive is coming, so why not?
Yes, and I feel like you have to evolve. Like that's my thing. So I mean, she was an actress, and I mean, I've seen it in Generation Legacy and everything, so it's really cool. But I'm like, I feel like even with Paris Hilton in that, she became a DJ. Like everybody's becoming DJs, guys, and it's working, and these people are making money. Like it's crazy.
And this is a reminder to me how talented South Africa is.
No,
like we've got guys that are like people that are lawyers and doing the most, and then literally turning into a writer, turning into someone that like impacts. And the same for these instances. There's so much talent in our country. I think it's the reason why you see people constantly diverging and pulling on these side missions and hustles. And I'm celebrating it. I think we should explore our talents, stimulate them, and share it with the world. We're blessed with it, so why not share it?
Come on. I also love the fact that we can be multi-hyphenates now. I think back in our parents' generation, you had one job, you stuck to it for your life. But nowadays, you can be all things, everything at the same time. I think another person that's a multi-hyphenate is Chad Simon, my co-host on our radio show called The Lunch Club on FM. But of course, he's a singer. That's how we know him, from his solo career and his own Black Ties group that he's got. And now he's a dad of 3.
Oh, amazing!
He is a dad of 3, guys.
He
is a girl dad through and through. He's now got twin girls, and of course, he's got an older daughter named Summer. So they've announced the names. It is Summer, of course, the daughter that's here.
And then Sunny and Stevie. I know how cute. Sunny and Stevie and Summer.
That is
how obsessed.
I saw it yesterday.
And it's just S's all the way around. The Simon fam. Look at him. Look at him.
Hey guys, that is a powerful picture.
Yay, Teddy.
Wow.
Look at the babies.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just so obsessed with it. And this is what he said. 8:06 Stevie, Simon, 8:09 Sunny Simon. 3 minutes apart, y'all.
Cute.
What a beautiful morning and moment it was from the second we entered the theater to when we basically connected our Bluetooth speaker to our curated playlist. Of course, Chad would do that. The energy, the spirit was special in the room, and there was so much joy that it was almost tangible. The beauty of new life experienced firsthand as God had intended for us. The girls are healthy and we are blessed. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine becoming a dad of 3 overnight?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? You're a mom.
I am, and my experience was way different. My experience was way different. My water broke at like 8:30 on a random morning, and I was in theater by 9:30. And yeah, like she was born I don't know, they put me under. It was a whole thing. It was traumatic.
Which you actually were quite honest about online as well, your experience of motherhood.
It was insane. Like it went so fast that I couldn't register what was happening.
Right.
But it wasn't a bad thing actually.
Yeah.
I was just like in surgery, I'm laying there and I'm just like, no, you need to put me under. I can feel. I can feel. Like no. And then they put me under. I woke up like 11:45, and then they were like, she's born, and she was premature, and she was in ICU for a month. Like so I was at the hospital for a month. It was crazy.
Sure.
But also just like a blur, you just do it. Like you just
have to
go
show
through
up.
it. Yeah, you just do it. Like I was there every morning, every night. Like it was crazy.
Oh my God. And now the baby's how old?
Well
Come
done.
on.
She's 14 months
She
now
is
this
14
weekend.
months.
Wow. So like,
Gorgeous.
is time flying for you right now?
No, it is. Like last night, she was so busy, and like I wasn't sleeping. And then my alarm went off this morning, and I was like, oh, I still have to do this. Eh? I'm like, I still have to get up. And she just fell asleep and I got up to come here.
Oh, wow. And we've already celebrated an official birthday,
Yes,
right?
yes. So her first birthday, she had a Wonderland theme party. My mom went crazy. My mom
kudos
just
on the
loved
decor.
that.
Nice
Yeah,
design.
that's my Audie, yes, Audie.
Hang on, our kids of one getting harvest tables. What on earth? You're a glam fam, eh?
Do you know what actually happened? Like, it's crazy. Once again, because she came early, I missed my baby shower. So the harvest table was all planned for my baby shower.
Okay,
So
fair
we're like,
enough.
we just keep it for the first birthday. So yeah.
bar's
So
been
lucky
set, huh?
us,
The bar's
lucky
been
us.
set.
I love that for you, and congrats to you,
Thank
the
you.
parents, and to Ari for just being a bundle of joy, I'm sure.
The best.
Congrats to Chad, congrats, of course, to Savannah and Tuli. Beautiful news all around. I love it when the celebration is here. We still have to get into international entertainment news, and listen, Jade ain't going nowhere. We'll see you straight after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Listen, the shortest of breaks, and we are back. We've
Bring
been
it on.
yapping away, and we got to get into some international entertainment news. Of course, keeping it all buzzing, Jade is still with us, giving us the scoop on all things shaking the international entertainment world. Let's get into this first story. Another celebration, and all around one of the stars that I think we grew up admiring
Jessica
and
Simpson,
loving,
yes,
Jessica
I saw.
Simpson, celebrating
8 years.
sobriety. So she shared in a deeply deeply personal Instagram post in November that she was reflecting on a decision to quit drinking in 2017. She said it was basically a turning point in her life and allowed her to reclaim her life, which I think is so beautiful. We know her from the fashion, we definitely know her from the music, and 8 years ago she made that decision.
Yeah. She said, like, I saw that she said that it was she used alcohol to numb trauma, basically.
Ooh.
She's been a lot with the fame and some abuse as well, which is really sad. So, yeah, but she's been doing great. She looks great as well. Lots of Botox, but great.
Oh, we're not mad at it. Look at her. No makeup,
she
looking
looks
great.
stunning.
Hey, listen, I think this is so fitting for this time that we're in right now. I mean, constantly on our show, we're
Yeah.
highlighting how important mental health is, how
Yeah.
important it is to have like a safe space.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the times we're compromising our own space with the systems that we develop. That it's just like it literally does it. It's destructive.
Yeah.
It's not serving us. So it's really cool to see at the end of it all, here's someone that's
Someone's
showing
coming
you
out.
and telling you,
Yeah.
listen, guys, like there is light at the end of all of this. There is
No,
a
it is.
decision
She
to
looks
make,
good.
and you can probably make a choice and make a difference as well. So
Yeah.
kudos to that incredible
Yeah.
choice you made 8 years ago, and here's to many more reiterations of that choice carrying out every day you wake up.
So beautiful. There's a big movement around sober curiosity where people are kind of
Sober
exploring.
curiosity,
Yeah, they're like,
yes.
well, what could this be? What if I just maybe drank once a week or a couple times a month where there's celebration? And I think it's a good thing to consider, especially in South Africa. We like to
bro.
party.
It's a
we
sport
like to
for us,
drink.
and we're really good at it,
Plus,
eh?
they say Gen Z is like with their generation,
Yeah.
they drink the least, so that they're not into alcohol and drugs and things like that, which is
Interesting.
crazy. Like, I mean, it's good.
It's good. No, it's
really
great.
good.
So
Very
what are
good.
they into?
Feelings, emotions.
I suppose just dealing with the world right now
Dealing
is
with the
enough as
world.
it is, eh?
They're into savings because I've seen interviews of them like going around asking 23-year-olds like, what's in your savings account? I'm like,
I was in a negative at 23. What do you mean?
I was asking for money at 20.
I was buying like what? I don't know.
I like
for
this
free
new
bottles of wine.
generation. Nice. So maybe they're going to be
it's
looking
great.
after us one day. That's
Oh,
cool.
that's
I'm here
how
for this.
I feel like we're safe if we have
Yes.
it.
I do feel safer. Thank you for that reminder. Retirement's looking good from over here. Second story, Prince and Princess of Wales. We've been keeping our eye very closely on them, and they've officially relocated to Forest Lodge with their 3 beautiful children, Prince George, Prince Charlotte, and Prince Louis. The 8-bedroom Georgian mansion, built back in the 1700s, features beautiful, beautiful features. It's got Venetian windows, ornate fireplaces. I mean, like royalty will do. Even a ballroom offering the grandeur and privacy that they deserve, right?
Sure.
And it's really nice to see that, yeah, they can still live the high life, even a little bit further from the Buckingham Palace.
I saw that 2 families actually had to relocate so that they could have some,
Well,
so that they could have some
hang on now. It's spicy. What?
tell us
So
more.
2 families had to relocate. They lived like in close proximity to them. Still on Crown land though, but they had to relocate them just to keep them from prying eyes when they wanted privacy and safety of the kids.
Okay.
The families aren't complaining though because
They probably got a
they got
payout.
paid out
Yeah.
really well. So
Interesting. I like this version of the story way better, actually. Okay.
I also
Yeah,
do.
Cost of it.
She got the tea. No, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't.
No, yeah.
I'd maybe
But
leave a camera there to
What's
capture
probably
something,
interesting
though.
is that you haven't heard about that too much or haven't heard
no,
complaints. That
no.
means they got paid a lot of money.
Yeah, no, they said.
The monarchy.
Because people were like, how are they taking this? They're like, actually, they're not complaining.
Celebrating.
They said they were still on Crown land, which I think means a lot to them, obviously.
course,
So they got
yeah.
relocated to, so some sure they're
South
still
wing
fine.
of
Yeah,
the
something.
1,000-acre land.
Somewhere in the
Oh my
1800s.
gosh, how gorgeous is that? Okay, let's end up with this story. It's about Eric Dane. We know him as Maxime, of course, in Grey's Anatomy. And also he was in Euphoria quite recently. Now, he's spotted, or at least was recently spotted, in a wheelchair in Washington, D.C. He's dealing with ALS. And as the time goes, he's losing more movement in his body. He's 52 years old, and he appeared alongside his wife, Rebecca Gayhart, and their 2 daughters. I mean, the man still looks good, drawing public attention and heartfelt support. And he revealed his diagnosis earlier this year. I think all of us were shocked because we definitely saw him in a particular light. And now seeing him, needing a bit more assistance from day to day, it is very interesting. That's how I recall him.
I remember, I hated this guy actually. I hated him because all the women I would speak to just felt like
All of them.
so caught up with this man. Like none of us existed. It was just
Absolutely.
McDreamy. McDreamy. It was McDreamy.
McDreamy was the other one, yeah.
The dark-haired one.
The dark one. But he's really been expressing a lot of gratitude on this journey, which I think to make that choice when you're wheelchair bound and you can feel your body deteriorating by the day is really the braver choice to get into.
And this is such a scary thing to go through. Can you imagine the inevitability of realizing your body is like failing you and letting
I've
you
seen this
down?
with Bruce Willis as well, but I think he has dementia, right? But it's just like
Coupled,
you've been seeing, like people have been dying so young, and you've been seeing people get sick, and it's like all these people on platforms and things. So it's so real, like
Normally
It
these were
hits
the people
home.
that were untouchable, and normally it was the people that like lived in the land of like invincibility.
Exactly.
And these were our heroes and people we look up to.
Yeah.
So, whoa.
And it's also like they've got all the medicine at their disposal. So you would think they're doing better. But hey, life is life. And unfortunately, humbling for even the best of us. So we wish him well on his journey as he continues down ALS. And I know he'll keep us up to date as well. Not just us as Expresso, you too. You can check him out online. But that's a wrap. Jay, thank you so much for joining us.
Awesome, thank you.
Oh,
It's
you
always
and that
fun, yeah.
orange. It's a moment. It's a
Orange,
moment.
glad
This
you
was
came.
like a
We love to see it. But that's where we leave it for now.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. It is still Expresso right here on S3, and we're so glad that we get to be with you. And this morning, we're jumping on into the kitchen because the kitchen has been buzzing with young talent on Taste Master Junior Season 2. And today, we have not one, but two rising culinary stars who are joining us. And they've whisked, chopped, and plated their way through some seriously tough challenges, okay? But they've done it all with so much passion, so much flair, and a sprinkle of fun. And this is why we've got to give them a feel-good welcome. Everybody, it's Kimberly Porter and PUSC Tole. Hello, you beautiful superstars.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Amazing, thank you. Guys, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who's the better cook?
Me.
Oh my goodness, I love that. Okay, fair enough, but it's because you're younger, right,
Yes.
Kimberly? Oh, my babies. I'm so proud of you guys, especially for putting yourselves out there because it's such a big thing to do. But Apiwe, let's start with you. What made you say, hey, I want to enter Taste Master Junior?
So what made me enter Taste Masters Junior was I wanted to show that all boys can be cooks, you know, and not that females have to be in the kitchen and cook. So that's the main reason why I joined.
I love that. Oh my goodness, the future is safe. These are the questions I love because they get answers like this. That is incredible, my lovely.
Thank you.
I mean, Kimberly, you are the person who was the youngest on Taste Master Junior Season 2, right?
Yes.
Talk to us about that. You know, did you feel nervous going onto the set and everything?
Being the youngest there was very nervous to go onto the set.
Yes.
Because everyone was much older than me, and being the smallest as well was very sad.
Yeah, but talk to me then. How did you get yourself to be bold and confident the way that you have been?
I want myself to be bold and confident because I just pictured it as everyone was the same age as me, not older.
That is really smart. You see, this is why you guys are Taste Master Junior Superstars.
Yeah.
Because you guys have such a good mindset, which I really love. But Apiwe, then talk to me as well, just about, you know, the way in which you really decided that you were going to tackle each and every one of the challenges. Because you guys got into some very hectic challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you make it through it? How did you say, okay, this is how I'm going to go about it?
So it was just staying calm, you know, because like when I cook, I just sing a song in my head.
Yeah.
So that's how I stay calm.
What song do you sing?
Any song that I remember.
Okay, what's the last song you sang in your head to stay calm? Let's sing it.
What was it?
What was it?
It was a TikTok sound.
Yes?
It's the last day. It's the first day of the month.
Wake up.
It's
It's the first of the month.
It's the first of the month. Oh, I know that one. Yes. I love that.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful that you do that because we all need ways that we can cope when, you know, the pressure's on, right?
Yes.
But one of the ways I can imagine was that you guys all became friends. So I think keeping each other calm also helped.
Yes.
Kimberly, talk to me about that. What did you guys really learn from each other? And what was your favorite part of making friends on the show?
What we learned from each other was that not everyone is as good as the other people, and how we. What was the?
In terms of you guys and really just having fun and really supporting each other, yeah.
Yes. So me and Apiwe were the ones that clicked the most.
Oh, really? Oh, you
Yes.
guys are besties. I can see. You guys have fun together. Didn't you lie to me earlier on and say your name was Matthew? Apiwe.
It was someone else.
Oh, no, someone else wasn't you. Perfect. I'm sure it was Kim. Hey.
Yeah, definitely.
But yes, my baby.
Yes. So we clicked the most, and
Did you guys just really enjoy, you know,
Yeah.
getting to know
Yeah,
each
we-
other?
yes, we did.
Yeah. And how old are you guys?
I'm 14.
And
And
you
I'm
are?
18.
Amazing. I love that. Now, for me, I also know that the judges really had some great advice. Apiwe, what did you take from the judges?
From Zola, I definitely took that you must add more seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, because I thought I added seasoning, but then for her it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And from Fritz, basically overall was
Yes.
he also needed more seasoning.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I understand that sometimes you don't want to do too much.
Yeah, I don't want to do too much, but then
Yeah.
it wasn't enough for them.
And that's okay because, guys, you guys are better cooks than me already, right? I only step into the kitchen once a year. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a tough time for me in the kitchen. That's why you guys are going to be cooking, not me. I'm just here to help a little bit. But, my Kim, talk to me about what you learned. What was it that you took from the judges?
From Zola, it was the seasoning, like Apiwe said.
Yeah.
And from Fritz, it was what we fail makes us stronger.
Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful. And guys, you've done such an incredible job. Like I said, it's not easy to step onto a set and be like, okay, this is exactly what we're doing. But then talk to me about some of your favorite recipes. Apia, what was your favorite dish?
The first challenge was I forgot the name, but it was the heritage challenge.
Yes.
It was me and Cody. That was my favorite dish.
And what were the ingredients for it?
We had sesame chicken, we had uputu, we had spinach and coleslaw.
Amazing. Yeah, and what about you, my Kim?
My favorite one was episode 3 with Isaiah. We made the boerewors with roast butternut and his egg mash.
Nice. I love that. And what was your guys' favorite parts of working in a team? Was it difficult also? Be honest. Apiwe?
It wasn't difficult because
we
got to separate like who does what, who does this, so it wasn't that difficult. Yeah.
And for you, my Kim?
Yeah, it was also getting to have half-half on the challenge.
Oh, nice. That's amazing. Well, guys, we're really proud of you and we love everything that you've been doing. But now it's time for us to get into the kitchen. And Apiwe, you're going to be kicking us off, right?
Yes.
Yes, beautiful. So while Apiwe gets ready and Kim's going to be helping us out a little bit later on, Mzansi, if you're someone who's like, oh, Tastemaster Junior Season 2, I haven't been keeping up. Well, my friend, you better do so because there's still so much to come. Watch this.
There's no time to fudge around on the Tastemaster Junior this Tuesday evening at 7:30 on SABC2.
I'm so amped for this challenge.
I'm here to win it. You must use a wooden spoon. Arona.
Drama.
No, why is it doing this?
I'm scared.
Oh no, I think it's burnt.
It's the blind leading the blind.
That's the Tastemaster Junior, Tuesday evenings at 7:30. Repeat Wednesdays at 1 and Sundays at 4 p.m.
Oh, it's heating up in the kitchen, baby. And we absolutely love that it is our superstars that are in the spotlight. And today we are in the kitchen making some delicious food with none other than the amazing Apiwe. Apiwe, my darling, what exactly are we making today?
So today we are making chicken, I forgot the name. Croquettes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I love that. Okay. Well, tell me, what are we going to be doing exactly? And we can actually even get started.
Okay.
You know, we don't have a lot of time, Maya.
All right.
Yes.
So we are first going to take our mashed potatoes and...
There's mashed potato and chicken croquettes. Do you see why I say I don't step into the kitchen? I did not know that. I really didn't. That is amazing. Okay, yes.
So we are going to basically form a ball.
Yes.
And we are going to form a ball, and then we're gonna put the chicken inside.
Yes, inside the balls.
Inside the balls.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put cheese, cover it with breadcrumbs, and then you deep fry it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes.
So talk to me about the first time you ever made this, Apiwe.
So the first time I ever made this was actually to get on the show.
Oh really?
It was my entry video, and someone helped me because I didn't know this dish at all.
Really?
Yes.
I love that. Who's that someone?
Do you know, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's Mpho Motgomo from the Tastemasters.
Yes.
Not the junior one, but the adult.
The older one. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she helped me come up with this dish, and we filmed, and this was the entry dish.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
So this dish means a lot to you, my angel.
It does, yeah.
That is amazing. And you look like a pro at it because that bowl looks incredible. It looks ready to eat right now, actually.
It's not.
Thank you, Apiwe.
It's not.
It's not. Thank you for letting me know, my baby. But talk to me then just about something like this. When you make a dish like this, what can go wrong? I'm only asking because I'm always scared to be in the kitchen.
It can get burnt.
If you leave it too long.
We're deep frying it, so it could get burnt.
Oh, so it is deep fried. Okay,
Yes.
that is hectic.
Yes.
So essentially, you got to make sure that you leave it for the right amount of time.
Yes.
Yes.
So you have to be
Okay.
here all the time.
Yes. Okay. Now up here, they're telling me that I must help you. I'm so scared. Okay, there we go. so you're gonna have to judge me. Let me take off my rings. It looks messy. It looks hectic. We can do this. Okay. So I just take some.
I'm gonna be like Fritz. Okay.
Okay, yes, you. Okay, so you're the judge.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is me. I watched you earlier on, and okay, wait, you made a bit of a ball first, and then now you made a little bit of an incision. Yeah, we're operating here. We're in the operating room, and then you take the chicken.
The chicken, yes.
Okay. What if I want to put a lot of chicken?
You can.
Okay, perfect.
You can.
Okay, amazing. I like a lot of chicken. Okay, and you take some cheese, and this cheese it's mozzarella and
it's mozzarella and cheddar cheese.
Ooh, double cheesing it. My bowl looks hectic. I'm exposing myself. Does it?
Yeah.
Future husband, we're safe. It's not looking too bad.
It definitely looks okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I've got some chicken on the outside. Oh no,
it's
that's
fine.
bad. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then you roll it.
And then I roll it.
Yes.
Okay, rolling. We're rolling.
You see me rolling.
They see me. They hate it. I love that. Apiwe, isn't that song as old as you, Sana?
I don't know.
Okay, it possibly is.
Maybe.
Okay, does this look fine? Oh my goodness, I'm a chef. Okay.
And then you cover it with your breadcrumbs.
Okay, I'm so excited. Oh, Apiwe, do you see your talent has helped those who can't? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Judge.
You're welcome.
Okay. And then I just need to put some
breadcrumbs. Yes.
Yeah, I did it, everyone. Okay, I normally step into the kitchen once a year, but here we are, right? Okay, some breadcrumbs on it. I love this for myself.
Yeah, and it's very easy and quick to make.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm ready to get married now? Because I can make croquette. Apiwe!
I don't know.
Why don't you know? Apiwe, you taught me how to make this. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's not as round as Apiwe's net. It's got some bumps. But I think it's enough. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Okay, perfect. Apiwe, shall we taste the finished product?
Yes.
Does that sound like something we can do? Okay, we finish that one, my angel, and then we can get into it. But Apiwe, talk to me about why you love cooking so much.
I love cooking because my mom would help me. It would call me to help her in the kitchen while she was cooking. Yeah. Especially on Sundays.
Aww.
So that's why I got my inspiration for cooking.
That's so beautiful. And what would you and mom be making on a Sunday? Is it 7 colors?
7 colors. 7 colors. There's beetroot, spinach, all of that. Yeah.
A chef, Kesan. So do you want to be a chef for real one day? As in, you are a chef right now, but as in, do you want it to be a profession after school?
No.
Okay, perfect. No. Let's taste some of these balls over here. Let's get those breadcrumbs on. So then what is it that you want to do, Apiwe?
I want to be a flight attendant.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, that still has to do with food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, that's beautiful. Yeah. Okay, I love that. Why, you want to travel the world?
I want to travel the world.
Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, well.
Experience.
And get the experience, right? Yeah. I love that. Okay, here we go, my love. Let's taste a little bit. I'm very excited for this because, like I say, I didn't know that croquettes had potato in them. Okay, here we go.
Take the first bite.
Thank you.
Yep.
Cheers to you on Taste Master Junior South Africa. Let's do it. All right. Here's a taste. That is spot. That is a really good croquette.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
You are the person who indeed is the guy that he thinks he is. This is delicious. Well done, my Apiwe.
Thank you.
And of course, Mzansi, you can 100% be a part of this greatness. How? By doing the recipe yourself. Scan the QR code and you get the recipe. And just like that, you can be having some delicious chicken croquettes done by the amazing Apiwe over here. The kind of recipe that I think is going to have your friends coming back to your house. Ne? Scan the QR code now, right? But this is not just delicious. I also feel like it's so homey. And of course, Mzansi, I am so glad that we know the future is safe. Why? Because we've got talented people like Apiwe and Kimberly. And we're still going to be getting into the kitchen again with Kimberly. But for now, I need you to stick around. Why? First and foremost, Zanda Zakuza is going to be performing. Ne? Then also on the way, Graham is going to be doing the things that need to be done with Woolies. And of course, the Christmas vibes that they always have for us each and every year. Don't go anywhere. It's all happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Smooth, creamy, country fresh.
Anyone for ice cream?
Whether it's lunch with the family, birthdays, fries, or just because, there's always more Country Fresh desserts to share. So get sharing because there's 5,000 Rand plus a Country Fresh hamper up for grabs every Thursday on The Expresso Show. To enter, share your Country Fresh dessert on The Expresso Show or Country Fresh social media pages. T's and C's apply.
So creamy, country fresh. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
What's happening, you beautiful people? Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and welcome back to the thing that makes you feel happy. And especially not just this show, but the opportunity I have in front of me right now, where you could be winning up to 23 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. Now, here's the plug on how you get involved, right? Because there is the Powerball, which is at an estimated 20 million, and the Powerball Plus at an estimated 3 million rand. So do the following: get your tickets so you can buy them now online, in store, on the app. You've got the nationallottery.co.za website, and then you can also use your cell phone banking or simply dial *120 *7529# and then follow the USSDs. Now, all those options are also available on our social media platforms, so go check it out right now because we want you to get in the running to win big. We're talking about 23 million rand in total estimated jackpots. And Zanzi, what are you waiting for? Get involved, play, and get the money, but only if you get involved in the game. So good luck. I'm going to send that energy out your way. And for now, the official duties can commence. Our beautiful Carissa is standing by with the latest.
Thank you so much, Ryle. Let's get into that final bit of news for this morning with just a minute before we hit the hour. Well, motorists will breathe easier at the pumps this week as the Department of Mineral and Petroleum Resources announces fuel price decreases effective tomorrow. Now, petrol will fall by 51 cents a litre, while diesel will drop between 19 and 21 cents a litre. Paraffin and LP gas will also see modest reductions. Now, the cuts follow lower global oil prices and a stronger rand. Falling Brent crude prices and favourable exchange rates have helped reduce the basic fuel price, offering welcomed relief to South Africans ahead of the busy festive season ahead. In other national news, the stranded marine animal rescue team has issued a rabies warning after 9 Cape Fur seals tested positive in the Mossel Bay area. Now, residents and holidaymakers are urged not to approach or touch live or dead seals, especially as the festive season approaches and beaches grow busier. Even surfers are advised to exit the water if they spot a seal. Now, volunteers say stranded pups may appear on shore during rough weather and should never be handled. Now, rabies remains one of the world's most fatal infectious diseases. In your international news making headlines, Guinea's military ruler Mamadi Doumbouya has declared his candidacy in next month's presidential election, 4 years after seizing power in a coup. Now, a new constitution passed in September allows junta members to run clearing the way for his bid. The move could extend his rule by another 5 years. Now, several opposition figures, including former leaders Alpha Condé and Selou Dalein Diallo, are barred from contesting under the new eligibility rules. Now, Guinea, rich in bauxite and iron ore, remains politically tense as the country heads toward the December vote. Meanwhile, Ukraine will open arms export and co-production offices in Berlin and Copenhagen as it grows its domestic defense industry amid the ongoing war in Russia. Now, President Volodymyr Zelensky said the move aims to strengthen cooperation with Western partners and generate revenue for homegrown weapon programs. Kyiv has advanced in missile and drone development, but remains reliant on allies for high-end systems. New missiles, including the Flamingo and Ruta, are set for mass production by year-end as Ukraine deepens defense ties with the US. And closing off on this note with the KwaZulu-Natal South Coast that is beaming after clinching the province's highest number of blue flag beaches at the 2025 awards in Port Alfred. Perfect timing with the summer holidays fast approaching. Now, 7 beaches under Ray Nkonyeni municipality, including Hyberdean, Umzumbe, Ramsgate, Marina, Southport, Trafalgar and New St. Michael's, earned top marks for safety, cleanliness and environmental care, with Pennington Beach in Mdoni joining the elite list. Now, Hyberdean and Umzumbe were also honoured for a decade and 15 years of excellence, respectively. With its sparkling shores and a proud community spirit, the South Coast is once again proving it's the ultimate seaside escape for the festive season. And we love to see the competition rise for the Western Cape shores as well. Congratulations to KwaZulu-Natal. That's where we leave your news for this Tuesday. Let's get your final sporting highlights with Raul.
Well, from congratulations in KZN all the way to Riyadh, and we're talking about tennis first in the sporting world. Ilana Rybakina stormed into the WTA Finals semi-final with a 3-6, 6-1, 6-love victory over world number 2 Iga Swiatek, and that took place in Riyadh on Monday. Now, the Kazakh, unbeaten in her last 8 matches, secured top spot in the Serena Williams group, and Amanda Anisimova also claimed a comeback 4-6, 6-3, 6-2 win over Madison Keys, who exits this tournament. And bet your bottom dollar that we'll be sure to bring you all the latest from this tournament as it evolves. For now, though, we move next to golf, and South Africa's Christo Lamprecht will return to the Afro-Asia Bank Mauritius Open from the 18th to the 21st of December at La Reserve Golf Links, and that's aiming to go one better than his run-up finish last year. Now, fresh off earning his PGA Tour card after a standout Corn Ferry Tour season, the 24-year-old says he's eager to build on his rapid rise in the professional ranks. Well, next up, let's talk all things rugby. Excuse me. And New Zealand captain Scott Barrett and his brother Geordie have been ruled out of Saturday's test against Scotland after picking up injuries in the All Blacks' 26-13 win over Ireland. Now, Scott required stitches for a leg cut, while Geordie suffered a high ankle sprain. And coach Scott Robertson confirmed that the Blues lock Josh Beer has been called up as cover. Well, lastly, in all things sport, we move to footballing news, and Sunderland captain Granit Xhaka's deflected strike earned his side a 1-1 draw against Everton after Iliman Ndiaye's stunning solo goal, which lit up the first half at the Stadium of Light. Now, Tierno Barry missed a golden chance to double Everton's lead before Xhaka levelled seconds after the break. And the result keeps Sunderland unbeaten in 5 home league games, moving them up to 4th place on the table standings. Well, that's a roundup of all things sport. We'll dive into it again tomorrow morning. But for now, though, Carissa's got an update on all things traffic to help you on the roads. So let's roll into it.
Well, thank you, Raul. Let's have a final look at your roads out in Gauteng and Benoni, where a stationary track has been reported, and that's on the R21 southbound before Benoni. That's resulting in a left-lane closure. Now, motorists are advised to proceed with caution and expect some minor delays along the affected route. Now, headed over to Cape Town in Montague Gardens, the N7 southbound at Bosmansdam is crawling with congestion. Now, if you're headed that way, brace yourselves for some delays and plan your route accordingly. But wherever you are headed this morning, Mzansi, as traffic hasn't settled just yet, do remember to arrive alive and always remain vigilant. So we leave your roads for this Tuesday morning. Time now for your weather. Well, Brazil yesterday launched 3 weeks of COP30-linked events, aiming to show the world's continued commitment to tackling global warming despite economic challenges and withdrawn U.S. pledges. Now, business leaders in Sao Paulo are urging governments to provide stronger incentives for renewable energy adoption, pressing for policies to accelerate the shift from fossil fuels. Meanwhile, in South Africa, the Weather Service has warned of extremely high fire danger, and that's in the Hunter municipality, Northern Cape and very uncomfortable conditions over eastern KwaZulu-Natal, as communities prepare for soaring temperatures and heightened climate-related risks this week. So please remember to stay hydrated and, of course, continue using that SPF and don a sun hat if you will. Well, let's get into our sunrise view of this hour. The cherry on top of our Tuesday sent from Ebecha. It is, of course, Sheridan Potgieter, just showing us exactly what a beautiful, beautiful sunrise view really is all about. And thank you for coming through with the orange coming through the trees and making sure it shines so brightly on our faces. 23 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town, Sheridan, and we wish you a beautiful day ahead. On this number 0630369649, you can share your morning views with us. As for now, we get into your temperatures for the final time.
Thank you so much, Cape Town and Mzansi. I hope that you are ready for everything the day is about to bring. But I know that you're about to get ready with the good vibes because this gorgeous girl, Zanda Zakuza, is back in the building. And she brought along Makadzi as well as Ubabete Haushazen. And friend, there is so much happening. Why? Because they have a new song. It's called Left and Right. Let's give it up. Let's go.
Babuga left and right, bafuna ukwazi ukuthi umuntu ofana nami uphunyuke kanjani. Ngiyababona. Babuga left and right, bafuna ukwazi ukuthi umuntu ofana nami uphunyuke kanjani. Bebethi, baqedile ngami. Bebethi, siphelile isikhathi sami. Bebethi, baqedile ngami. But I'm finna get started. I'm finna get loto. Oh, I'm finna get started. I'm finna get loto. I'm finna get loto. Yeah. venga venga. Vatu vaya kwata kwata. Vaya kwata kwata. Vichirana va kwata kwata. Havana kesta. Left and right, bafuna ukwazi ukuthi umuntu ofana nami uphunyuke kanjani. Ngiyababona babuka left and right, bafuna ukwazi ukuthi umuntu ofana nami uphunyuke kanjani. Bebethi baqedile ngami, bebethi siphelile isikhathi sami. Bebethi baqedile ngami, bebethi siphelile isikhathi sami. But I'm finna get started.
Zakuza and all of Zansi. She's not going anywhere, okay? We're so glad she took time away from the music scene because she's come back with fire, baby. It's the dragon, and she's doing the things that need to be done. But friend, like I said, she's not going anywhere. But what also is still coming up here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, we're going to be jumping on into the beautiful way in which Graham is unwrapping the festival of Christmas with Woolies. And then we're also going to be jumping on into a little bit of camping bread with our superstar, Kimberly. What is camping bread? We're going to find out from our queen, okay? Stick around. There's still so much more to come right here on Expresso. It's so good to be with you.
I said yeah.
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And I'm pretty sure right now, I can guarantee, if you've been watching just the last few minutes, never mind the few hours that we've had, you are feeling absolutely ecstatic because we'll be giving you all the good stuff and we're going to keep that right now.
Please, let's do it because we know festive season's knocking. Mariah Carey's defrosting as we're talking. So from cozy family moments to gourmet gifting, Graham attended this year's Woolworths Christmas launch to unwrap the joy with their delightful selection of festive favorites. So please, let's delve right into the magic. Oh.
It's starting to look a lot like Christmas. Is it too early? No way. It is time to unwrap the magic. I'm at the incredible Woolworths annual Christmas Media Day, and it's insane. So let's embrace the wonder of the most magical time of the year. Come on.
We start working on this event quite early in the year. The idea is really just to kind of bring to life what our customers are hoping to see in store to make their festive season more memorable.
Christmas has landed heavy this year. It feels like so much newness and a lot from the old, my childhood represented. Congratulations. What has inspired you coming into the festive this year?
So our inspiration was making new memories and also celebrating old memories. And we all know at the center of all our childhood memories, there's always a Woolworths somewhere. So if you look at it season after season, we're always making it better. We're always improving on all the offerings of the previous year. And I think this year, we've really done a fantastic job of doing that.
So our Christmas collection is ultimately inspired by 3 different themes: natural craft, glamour and nostalgia. Our natural craft collection features a beautiful range of natural materials like paper, wood, ceramic and hand-woven sort of beading. Our nostalgia is really like sort of the traditional Christmas look and feel, but we've taken a more sophisticated slant this year. And in our glamour capsule, we're really bringing elegance to life through the use of polished porcelain, clear glass and beautiful, elegant beading and sparkle.
As a local brand, we're very, very passionate being part of the growth of creativity and innovation in South Africa. We're working with Studio Muti again. They're a multidisciplinary illustration studio working with different artists. One of the collaborations that I'm really, really, really excited about is our collaboration with Maxhosa Lifestyle. They are known in the lifestyle space, in the fashion and the homeware space, and we're collaborating with them with our food products.
From a local designer's perspective, this has been a huge opportunity for us. Both brands have an international appeal and high standards. For South Africans to be able to touch and own products that are made in South Africa is even more special. There's a new trend that goes online that says, no DNA, just RSA, you know? So I feel like this will be a beautiful ending of year 2025.
Step in Sonia with the most amazing fashion capsule for the festive. So what are we expecting on the trend front?
This year is all about food in fashion. Our high summer collection is called Sicilian Summer. What you're gonna see this year is lots of food, lots of lemons, sardines, and then of course, a Woolworths Christmas would not be a Woolworths Christmas without our Christmas pajama collection. And this year we have an incredible Christmas pajama collaboration with the Looney Tunes. It is a combination of mix and match for mom, dad, the young kids, and also babe.
So I think what we've done very well this season is the color, the intensity of it. South Africans love color. There's those beautiful blues, the reds. I think that's going to, across women's and men's wear, be big sellers. In the women's wear space, there's beautiful flowing dresses. I think that's going to be a top seller for us for sure.
I think Christmas begins and ends, well, not just in South Africa, but at Woolies with the food. You guys have outdone yourselves this year. What is the inspiration? What is driving the magic at Christmas in the foodie space this year?
Christmas is all about making it convenience for our customers. So convenient, effortless, entertaining, spending less time in the kitchen and more time making memories with your beautiful family sitting around the table. The things that really stands out for me is the duck liver pate. The other product I really have to tell you about is the spanakopita. It's made with 3 cheeses, and all you have to do is put that in the oven and serve it to your guests. But the last one is something that I also had to learn about, is hoenderpastei. It is as your grandma would make it in the farm. It's delicious, it's Moorish. Woo.
Our best ever range really is the top of the Eiffel Tower. It is the Mount Everest. It is the pinnacle of product development. This is a range that we work on for 18 months. We've got a panel of judges that go through and critically assess every element of that product. So we look at packaging, we look at sustainability, we look at the ingredients, we look at the technique. It has to taste absolutely exquisite. And that really is why it is our best ever.
What stood out for me today is the food. The orange trout was absolutely amazing. The gammon, Woolies always kills it when it comes to the gammon, and especially around Christmas time. So yeah, I really, really love the food.
Right, in case my gorgeous wife is listening or watching right now, I now know what I want, need for Christmas. 8 kilograms of prosciutto, please.
If you know you want to give someone something that is foodie related, you can give them, while also giving them something to inspire them to try new recipes and things that they wouldn't do. So we've got a cuisine-inspired range of kits, so Mediterranean, Asian, well as South African. This year is a new offer of a gingerbread house with the panels and the icing. You can just get together and just put things together, and then you've got your gingerbread house ready.
The perfect gift, I would say something to do with fragrance. Really love the beauty. Woolies Beauty has some really unique products. Yeah. So I would say take a look at that.
This festive is going to be an exciting opportunity to immerse yourself into all of our new products. You know, come and touch, feel, play, get ready for date night, get ready for your year-end functions, festive events that happen over that time of the year. Our teams are really excited to host everyone, and we really are going to give you a dazzling experience in store.
I think we all know that the real superstar in TV land when it comes to Woolies is Bear, the gorgeous long-haired dashard. He's been a star in Expresso, and I had a feeling he'd be here today. Why? Because our furry little friends, our family members, deserve to celebrate Christmas as well, and WPET has us covered. But it looks like Christmas has come a little bit early this year, and I'm okay with that. Woolies have knocked it out of the park, whether it's creating new memories, maybe returning to some of my core childhood memories. This is going to be a festive to remember. And thanks to Woolies taking care of all the slog hard work, all those finer details as well, we can focus on what's most important, spending time with the people we love, and yes, probably eating a lot.
Aww. Merry Christmas, Graham. That was so incredibly cute. I love the fact that Woolworths definitely always make sure that our Christmas is sorted.
They do.
Right?
And like no time to rush either, because you've got plenty of time to make the most of these opportunities. And that's exactly what you got to do, Mzansi. Make Woolies your every Christmas always. And you can explore unforgettable gifts like we've just seen now, gorgeous fashion, effortless beauty, looks, and of course the sparkling decor. And this is all available in-store, online, and of course on the app.
I love that. Plus, you stand the chance to win one of 2 1,000 Rand Woolies gift cards.
Nice.
Reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages. You can find us at Expresso Show. And just tell us, what is the one thing that you can't imagine Christmas without? And don't forget to use that hashtag Woolies Christmas. Now, that competition closes on the 9th of November at midnight. T's and C's, of course, can be found on expressoshow.com.
Absolutely. Now, we've got even more good news for you, because you might be the potential lucky winner. We've got a watch party when it comes to Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And if you want to be involved in that, you want to win some tickets, then hey, you want to stick around, because I'm going to give you the plug to how you can do exactly that.
How exciting. And then we get back in the kitchen for another recipe. Are we getting Christmas ready? I think so. We'll see you after this.
We connect more countries than any other airline. Turkish Airlines.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this beautiful Tuesday morning. We're all about winning, and yes, you are in the winning circle, especially as the F1 season might be nearing the finish line. But listen, Shell is cranking up the energy.
Yep, they are indeed, because it's another week, which means it's another epic race and another chance for you to win. And that means scoring VIP tickets to the ultimate F1 season finale. Watch Party. And it's taking place at the iconic Kyalami Grand Prix circuit. I mean, if you're a motorhead, then this is where you want to be, baby.
I mean, look how exciting that track looks right now. So you and 3 of your ride or die friends could be watching the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in full VIP style on Saturday, the 7th of December. Now, all you need to do is tag your 3 pit stop legends and tell us why they're your dream crew. And don't forget to use that hashtag #FeelItAll.
Listen, I know there's a couple peeps that would be absolutely loving to be a part of this experience. I think the vibe, the energy, everybody that's there is going to be there for the right reasons.
Absolutely.
So you want to be a part of this this crew, and it's an iconic venue. Like Kyalami is like pretty much the race capital of South Africa.
Come on now.
So it's the best place that you could be doing something like this. I mean, you're going to be with like-minded people.
Personally, I'm here for Lewis Hamilton. I don't.
Yeah?
That's as far as my F1 knowledge goes. So if he's there, I'm there. If he's on the screen, I'm there.
I definitely expected that, actually. I'm a big fan as well of Lewis. I like how he's transcended beyond the sport.
That's the thing.
To make the impact that he does.
Come on.
But right now, I think it's more crazy to see how competitive the rivalry is. It's no longer just a domination by one driver. I'm also happy that Max Verstappen isn't just taking everything, although he is definitely doing the most right now. But listen, there's so much to get involved in for this. And I think if you're a motorhead especially, you'll know how important the season is right now, because there's a lot at stake for the finale, which you could be a part of.
Oh, a very exciting time. So listen, if you would like to just end off on VIP style when it comes to festive, a reminder, all you need to do is tag your 3 pit stop legends and tell us why they're your dream crew. Now, don't forget to use that hashtag, like we said, #FeelItAll, and choose good. Choose the people that you know will get you changed in seconds and make you feel like you can vroom vroom all the way through into festive.
Change in seconds, just like that pit stop as well.
Come on.
But listen, obviously Mzansi's already had something to say about this, so let's see what the people are writing into. Samantha Sam says, Val Bahari, Tarushka Mahabir, Akalia Bahari, and we can scream, shout, and let it all out. So that's obviously all the friends coming through. I hope I did justice to the pronunciation, but I see your people. Nicely done.
All right, well, let's see what Zaza is saying. We love racing, and this is certainly the vibe we are looking for. Such a spectacular event. Can't miss it. And this is her pit stop crew. Palesa Menong, Iris Lowe, and Jolene Mandy Hayward.
Nice, Zaza.
Shout out to you.
Zaza through. And it looks like we got more here. Michaela Moodley also comes through. Says, JD Naidu, Deborah Tafar, Krishni Moodley. Those are the 3 that are in the crew and my dream team for any race weekend. We bring the laughs, the vibes, and the love for F1. It would be unreal to hashtag #FeelItAll, VIP style at Kyalami. Hashtag Expresso Show. Beautiful, beautiful, Michaela. And I love the fact that you got your people with you. That's the most important part.
Now, listen, don't stall at the start line. We need you to get on this ASAP. This competition does close on Friday, the 28th of November. And T's and C's apply, of course. This is one race you definitely do not want to miss out on.
Absolutely not, man. The Gears is absolutely there. And we're going to bring this Gears all the way from Cape Town back to Joburg, because we've got a junior champion standing by, ready to show us how to make some good bread. Let's go.
Oh, yes, exactly. This is what we're here for, all in the name of Tastemaster Junior Season 2. And we're hanging out with a superstar, the youngest of the lot, actually, who has shown South Africa that just because you're young doesn't mean you can't do amazing things, okay? But on top of that, she's proven that dynamite does come in small packages, okay? I'm talking about Kimberly, my gorgeous girl. Are you ready to show us your recipe?
I am very ready to show you the recipe.
Amazing. I've never heard of camping bread, I must be honest. Yes, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but why did you choose camping bread to be what you're showing us today?
Because I chose camping bread because it was one of the things me and my dad created when we were camping.
Oh.
And it's one of the easiest recipes I could come up with.
I love that. Okay, I like easy because as you could see earlier on, I'm not familiar with the kitchen.
Yes.
So talk to us. What exactly are we going to be doing, my angel?
So we're going to be mixing the dough and then frying it in a pan.
Amazing. Okay, let's get started. What do we do? Maybe I can do this at home since it's so nice and simple. But also, talk to me. Let's get into our conversation while you do that. In terms of you and really starting to cook and be in the kitchen, who inspired you, my angel?
My parents inspired me to be in the kitchen and cook.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why, were they cooking all the time?
They were cooking all the time.
I love that. So was it mom and dad?
Yes.
That's beautiful. And do you have anyone that is a celebrity chef or anything like that that you looked up to as well?
Gordon Ramsay.
Really?
Yes.
Gordon, you love Gordon Ramsay, yeah? Oh, my
Yes.
goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I hope he wasn't saying bad words when you were watching him.
He might have been.
Oh, my
Never
goodness. But, my Kim, if you could choose someone to cook for, a celebrity chef particularly, would it be Gordon, even though he's, like, super strict?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So you want him to be honest with you and everything?
Yes, I do.
Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. But then why do you love Gordon so much?
I love Gordon so much because he,
What? Because he's funny? Is that why?
he's funny, but he also has the biggest passion for cooking.
Oh, that's fair. That's actually very fair. You know, some of us look at him and we're like, Gordon's so strict, but you're like, it's because he's passionate about what he does.
Yes.
That is so smart. You see, Kimberly, this is why you were the youngest there. They were like, no, she's young, but she knows her stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But when you were now on television and everything, what were your friends at school saying, my baby?
I don't really have friends at school because I'm homeschooled.
Oh, really?
So my friends in general thought it was very cool now that they know celebrity.
Oh my God, exactly. You are a celebrity and I'm one of your biggest fans, okay? Because you just did something that is so cool. You and Apiwe just like taking on the world. But that's so cool. What do you love about being homeschooled?
I love about being homeschooled is I can do the work on my own time and at my own pace. I don't have the teachers shouting.
But so isn't mom like your teacher though?
No.
Really?
No, she just sits there and watches us.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I want to go back. I want to come and be homeschooled with you, Sanya. Because the teachers, they were shouting at me, but it's fine. Yeah. But Kim, talk to me now. In terms of you and your cooking skills, do you want to take it into your profession one day?
I do want to take it into my profession
Really?
one day.
Okay, what's the dream then? What does Kim want to do as a chef? Yeah.
So it was either being a chef or a paramedic.
Okay.
And I chose the chef more because I felt I was more passionate about it than the paramedic.
Oh, fair enough. I love that. And in terms of you and having gone to Taste Master now, what do you feel like you learned that's going to get you ready to be a chef one day?
What I learned that's going to get me ready to be a chef one day is that flavor is the most important part about it.
I love that. And in terms of flavor, what are your favorite spices to use then?
My favorite spices to use are the Rhodes chicken spice, barbecue spice, and steak and chop spice.
I love that. And I must tell you that for me, I'm also a chicken spice girl and barbecue. It always goes well. Can I help out a little bit?
Yes, you may.
I'm trying on this journey of trying to like get into the kitchen. Like I've got some old bananas in my fridge, so I'm thinking of making banana bread. Do you think I can do it? After seeing my skills earlier, do you think I can?
I think you can do it.
Do you believe in me?
Yes.
I believe in myself too. Okay, I'll update you. Okay, my Kim.
Okay.
Okay, amazing. What do you like more, cooking or baking?
Cooking.
Why?
Because I'm not as strong as a baker than I am of a cook.
Really?
Yes.
Hectic.
But I do bake sometimes.
I love that. I love that. Well, I mean, we're making bread here, which is literally, you know, on the spectrum of baking. So I think you're doing great, my babe.
Yes.
Can we taste these amazing things that you're making right now?
Yes,
We'll pop them in later. Let's have a young taste. And over here on the camping bread, we put cheese. Is it cheese and jam?
Cheese and jam, yes.
Together, or does one have cheese and
one of cheese, one of
Oh,
jam.
I love that. Okay, I don't know which one I want to taste. Which one do you want to taste?
The cheese one.
The cheese one. Okay,
Yes.
I'll taste the jam one. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. Camping bread by Kimberly, the superstar. Here we go. Yes. Exactly. Are you gonna open up a restaurant one day?
Maybe.
I like it. I'm gonna be your first customer. And listen, Mzansi, what you need to do is right now, if you want to have some of this deliciousness in your kitchen, the recipe is available, courtesy of our gorgeous Kimberly. All you gotta do is scan the QR code, and just like that, you could be enjoying this the way that I am right now in your own home. I love this. This is delicious. And the bread is just right.
Yeah.
Well done, my baby.
Thank you.
And talk to me in terms of you and being a chef. What exactly is it that you want your dreams to kind of look like?
So in terms of being a chef, what my dreams are going to look like, I'm going to start off where I am now and then one day become a head chef at a restaurant.
Ooh, okay, like I said, I think you should own your own restaurant, okay?
Yes.
And then I'll come and sing, because I can sing, so
Ooh.
I'll do that. Yeah, don't ask anyone about it, though. You'll see when I come and perform, okay? Amazing.
Okay.
Thank you, my Kimberly.
Thank you.
You did great, my baby, and well done, okay?
Thank you.
Zanzi, this is exactly what we love to see. Our young people coming out and showing the rest of the country the talent that they have, and it is so amazing to see the likes of Kimberly and Apiwe shine the way that they have right here on S3, but also on Taste Master Junior. Oh, man, it still continues. There's still greatness that is still going to be just part of your life if you tune in, okay? But right about now, let's stick around because we still got a whole lot to get into. Cape Teasy Fo Sheezy, tell me what's going on, friends.
That bread looked good. We're excited to
I
see
know,
everything in
right?
action.
Yeah.
Hey, Tastemaster Junior, SABC 2, 7:30. Please make a date with your TV.
Absolutely. Now we've got a lot to discuss and a lot for you to look forward to. And firstly, we're going to talk about something very important. It's the World Diabetes Summit. And we've got a great conversation with Amanda who's coming through just to give us some more doses of health. Because, yeah, it is Health Tuesday. And Amanda Mashego has got the absolute greatest conversation to maybe inspire us to make a change and create some positive impact.
Yes, please. Speaking about positive impact, our performers still to come to the stage. Zande Zakuza, I can't wait to see what she's got up her swaggy sleeves. But we're going to keep you waiting and wanting just a little bit longer. And we'll see you straight after this.
Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Once in, simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, baby, we're feeling so good because we're with you, Mzansi, and thank you so much for trusting us to make you feel good so that you have the most perfect day. Now, on this Tuesday, we're getting into how just ahead of World Diabetes Day on the 14th of November, leaders, experts, and everyday heroes are coming together for the 2025 Diabetes Summit in Johannesburg, the city of gold. It's a 3-day event driving change under the theme, Innovate for Impact. Now, this morning, we're joined by a powerful advocate who makes sure that the voices of those living with diabetes are heard where it matters most, my friend. So everyone, please can we give a feel-good welcome to Amanda Mashiho. Amanda, how are you, my gorgeous?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm amazing, thank you. Amanda, you look so stunning in your blue for the blue
Yes.
circle. Oh, a queen that is on brand.
I'm glad you picked that up.
Of course. And Amanda, we are in what we call Diabetes Awareness Month. Of course, the actual day is on the 14th of November. But we always need to ask, you know, in terms of the day, World Diabetes Day, what is the purpose of it and why do we need to recognize it each and every year?
First and foremost, I think I need to start by saying there's over 4.3 million South Africans that are living with diabetes. And World Diabetes Day, although it started in 1991, but it's just basically a day where we get to bring awareness, to just zoom in on the impact that is caused by diabetes. So yeah, it's basically our month. It's not only about the 14th of November, and that's why I'm wearing blue today.
I love it, exactly. And of course, it's in line with the blue circle.
Yes.
What is the significance of the blue circle?
So the blue circle is a universal symbol of diabetes. And I'm actually wearing it today as well.
There it is.
It's a universal symbol of diabetes. Like I said, also it brings light to the impact of diabetes. And at the same time, for me, what it means community. It means that I'm not doing this alone. So every time I see a blue circle, I'm like, oh, that's me.
You get me.
You get me and I get you.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And someone who, like yourself, you know, who has had a personal experience with type 1 diabetes, you know, I think that it really is something that is special that you're also an advocate for diabetes and you're standing in that gap for those who don't necessarily have a voice. So then talk to us about the significance of the summit itself, especially under the theme, which is Innovate for Impact, transforming the future of diabetes in South Africa. What does that mean to you personally?
First of all, I'm super excited. So the Diabetes Alliance always hosts these diabetes summits every single year.
Yes.
And this year's topic is Innovate for Impact. And as a diabetes advocate, I've been on the ground. So I've seen what it's like to manage diabetes. And not only have I been on the ground, but I've also had personal lived experience of what managing diabetes is like. And I can tell you now that we have an education problem. And not only do we have an education problem, but we have an access to care problem as well. Like, for example, if we're talking innovation, we cannot ignore, first of all, the new technologies that are actually taking over globally, but that haven't even arrived in South Africa. For example, we're talking about a CGM, which is a technology you put on your arm, and it sends all of your glucose readings to your phone, so you don't have to prick every single time. We're talking about flexi pens, you know, an easy-to-use insulin pen that you have to dial up and then inject. You don't have to draw from a vial and those long needles. And currently in South Africa, we're experiencing that we are not getting access to that care. You know, there are a lot of gogos out there that still have to use vials, even though their eyesight is not perfect, you know. So as a Diabetes Alliance, we are saying, where do we go from now? So sitting here, I'm representing that Mkulu in the township that is scared of complication or is about to be amputated. That little boy also who is constantly struggling with the shortages of insulin pens. So we are here to ask the question to the policymakers as well, as to say, where do we go from here?
And that's so beautiful that you're standing in the gap for those people, because it is about the marginalized and how those of us who have platforms and have access can help them out, right? And thank you for doing that work, Amanda, because I think it's so special to be able to take that on. But talk to me then also just about how, you know, the summit is all about putting forward the lived experience of people with diabetes, right? For you as somebody who has that lived experience, how has it really influenced your own journey in terms of advocacy? And also just more than anything else, you know, how it's really allowed you to, I want to say, even really have expectations of even our policymakers.
So first of all, I would like to say that the Diabetes Alliance gives a voice to the voiceless.
Yes.
The one thing that I like about our organization is that we believe that nothing about us without us. So the first thing, when we talk about transformation, we look at making sure that we are involved in conversations that shape our care. So that's the first thing. We need to be heard, and we also need to be involved in conversations that shape our care. And the one thing I like about the Diabetes Alliance as well is the fact that we're going to have those policymakers in the room.
I love
we're
that.
bringing patient advocates, we're bringing healthcare professionals, stakeholders, and the policymakers. So we get to ask them these questions that we have.
Amazing.
So it's going to be an amazing summit where we get to actually pinpoint these things, to talk about them as to why are we still not having access to care and the education that we deserve.
Incredible. And Amanda, thank you for being our advocate. And by that, I'm saying particularly for diabetes. One last thing, it's taking place from the 11th to the 13th of November.
Of course.
Talk to us about where people can get tickets.
First of all, please run to the website, www.diabetes.org. That's where you get to purchase tickets. We're almost at capacity, so do make sure that you make your way there. And if you're looking for any other updates, you can go to our social media pages at Diabetes Alliance on all social media platforms. And I'll also be posting on my personal pages as well, Amanda_Mash. So all of the details, you'll find them there.
Beautiful. And people will be able to watch online if they can't make it in person.
Please do make sure to check out our social media pages. We're coming up with announcements soon about the online registrations. And if you can be able to access the summits there.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Amanda. And again, congratulations on all of the great work that you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Mzansi. It's always so amazing to be able to see people who are genuinely standing in the gap and doing the work that matters. And more than anything else, make sure that you, my friend, are a part of this really incredible machine that is moving forward, that is all about getting people access to what we call, of course, I think moving forward more than anything else when it comes to diabetes. And don't forget to go to www.diabetesalliance.org.za to register and purchase your ticket. Tickets start from 750 Rand. And go ahead and be a part of this beautiful thing that Amanda's told us all about. Right about now, though, as we continue having a conversation here, I know that there's a conversation there in Cape Town. My beautiful friends, what are you cooking up that side?
Yeah, missing the fact that we don't get to be a part of the conversation, but we've got front row seats to all the action, and we can't be more grateful than it. So thank you so much for that. And like you said, from one good thing to the next, we are back here with some big news because South Africa, listen to this, Mambo Storage and Home are celebrating two big milestones at once. Now, the first one, they've just opened their beautiful new store at the Mushroom Farm Retail Center in Kyalami Hills, Midrand. And it was in perfect timing with Mambo's big birthday celebration. And it's their 23rd store nationwide. And the birthday specials are running all month long across every branch. How cool is that?
I mean, I wore a party hat for a reason today. Now, you can expect all the birthday energy, from amazing deals to those little finds that make every aisle an absolute surprise. And I'm really excited to get into this. I know they've got some good kitchen things too.
Literally, and maybe you can speak about that. We've got kitchen buys and smart storage to outdoor favorites. We've got kids' toys. I think this is the perfect time to refresh every corner of the home. So I think the question is, with everything that we're looking at right now, does this give you more inspiration, or have you been inspired before? Maybe you've done something in the home that's like kind of been a game changer for you?
Can I tell you, when I go to Mambo's, I don't go with a plan. Mambo's tells me what to buy, all right? And I definitely love a refresh in my home. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a big deal, but I love getting new glassware.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little fancy like that. I even drink water out of a nice glass at home. So everything just has to be good. So when it comes to having guests over, they make such good, both gifts, but also refreshes for your home for hostess with a mostess. And I mean, look at the glass quality, look at the different shapes and designs. I think they're great with that, and organization.
Apparently makes the water taste better too.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm on a bit of a journey now, still working on the home with like MDR inspiring me. So I've been working on like renovating my garage.
Oh, I love that.
Kind of creating better storage for all the things that I have. Guys, I have so many adventure things and stuff. It's insane. So I loved how we could get like big storage boxes and stuff, but also for the small things. So, I mean, something as simple as like a storage unit or a little basket like this for all the little bits and bobs.
The miscellaneous goodies.
Bro, and in a garage, in a man's garage. I've got that now, guys. I'm so excited to say that. So proud of myself. But I've got like all these little bits. I've got all these end screws and little things I've used from projects. And I'm like, where do they go?
See, I would have thrown them away, but as a future
You
dad
know,
is,
you can
you're like,
never.
never.
Especially if you've got like one handle from your entire house. Like, you're going to need to use that sometime. Don't throw it away, but you want to keep them in a safe place. So maybe getting some storage, and these things are really cool. I love the containers. I love the fact that there's different sizes and colors as well.
Absolutely.
So you can really get organized. And I think that's what it's about, right? Getting organized, saving time, and finding efficiency.
And getting a good price for it, which Mambo's absolutely does each and every time. So please do yourself a favor and pop into the celebration and experience Mambo's big birthday and their brand new Midrand store for yourself.
You definitely want to do it right. And you'll find them at the Mushroom Farm Retail Center in Kyalami Hills. So go get out there, and you can visit any Mambo's nationwide to shop the month-long birthday special.
Oh, it deserves one of these.
Yes, please. Oh, yeah, we've got to.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. And hey, we got something to make you feel real good.
Oh, I like that. Listen, you can become a multi-millionaire by playing Powerball and Powerball Plus for 23 million rand in total estimated jackpots. It only happens today. So play Powerball for an estimated 20 million, and then you get Powerball Plus for an estimated 3 million rand today.
Listen, I'll take any of those millions. It doesn't matter, but this is how you do it, right? You don't want to miss out, so you can buy your tickets now in store. Go to the nationallottery.co.za website. You've got the option of the mobile app. You can use your cell phone banking or simply dial *120 *7529 hash for USSDs. That's on your cell phone. Do it now, and it's as simple as that.
Okay, 5 ways to win. Get to it immediately. We posted all the details on our Expresso social media pages. Go check it out. And then Panda Pusha, play your way to some winnings. Powerball, Powerball Plus, 23 million rand in your total estimated jackpots.
All right, well, it's time for you to get involved in that game, but also don't go anywhere, though, because right now you're going to get entertained by the one and only Zanda Zakuza!
Yes! It's time for Zanda Zakuza Mzansi as we close out the show, and it is with the song Omamba Abatanda Zayo. Come on! Let's go.
Bizano mama bomthandazo, bizano mama bomkhuleko, bangibeke izandla, bangifisela intandla, bizano mama bomthandazo, bizano mama bomkhuleko, bangibeke izandla, Selintanta, Obangamapupu, Angangompongolo, manifestan jalo, nezolo ngoba ngamabuko angangompongolo manifesta njalo ngiyawambumelelo ngamabuko angangompongolo manifesta njalo imihlaneza ngoba ngamabuko angangompongolo manifesta njalo ngiyawambumelelo mama womthandazo bizano mama womkhuleko bangibeke izandla bangifisela intanta bizano mama womthandazo bizano mama womkhuleko bangibeke izandla bangifisela intanta.
Another feel-good production.
So good to be with you, Expresso family. We'll see you again tomorrow, 6 a.m. We love you so much. Mwah! Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.